Welcome to the 704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. Here on a Friday evening, back like we never left, man. The crew is back here, and today we're going to be discussing the blueprint is simple, man. Look, make Bryce throw the ball. We're going to be discussing how we're going to go forward with our 2025-26 season, and what that means to us and how that's going to shape out now that people know how to stop our team on offense. You know, can we get wins strictly from the defense? I don't know, and we'll discuss how, you know, one of the better teams that Bryce plays against are the team that we're about to play next, which is the Atlanta Falcons. He's a Falcon killer for some reason, but no, what are we seriously looking at in terms of a quarterback in our future? No, I don't think we're a quarterback away, but I think that is one of the main positions for us to be on our road to success. And when I say away, I mean the very big dance Super Bowl, and that should be what we're channeling every year. Unfortunately, we don't even think like that around here because of the guy that's under center, and coming off of his worst statistical year this year. We've seen him get upset in a press conference. I mean, but that doesn't make you play better. You know what I'm saying? I think he's frustrated with himself more than anything. And a lot of people like myself, we don't believe that he's an NFL quarterback now. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. And, you know, if you still love him, that's on you. You know, I'm not going to go out to people that like him. I just, you know, your football acumen has to be questioned a little bit when you get behind a guy. Are you getting behind him for wins, or you just like him as a person? Because, I mean, what you see is not winning football from this guy. And sometimes people are just out of their league, man. You just have to accept it. It's not about anybody hating. It's just not giving us what we need to win, and it doesn't look like he's going to be giving us or anyone that in the near future, man. But we have to talk about today about how we can survive him and get through the season at least 8 wins, you know. But have teams gone, look, I'm just going to take that blueprint from a 1-8 team with the Saints and just apply it when we play him and make him throw the ball, because we know that he struggles with that. So we're going to just go ahead and get the crew up in here, man. Up first, got my man Nick in the building. Crown veteran in the building. What's going on, man?
It's good, man. Make that man throw that ball. He can't do that shit.
Happy late Veterans Day.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Also up next, man, you know, my man Edge is in the building, you know. Ed said, I told y'all so when it came to this dude, man. And just when he just tried to give him, you know, some clout last week, we need you to stop making predictions, Edge. Want this team to win. What's up with you, bro?
Bro, it ain't my fault the boy's bad. The boy's is bad.
Yeah, he's ass.
Oh, well.
Up next, man. Look, the bullets are popping in the building, man. We got pop bullets in the building, man.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Last but not least, the first lady of the show, man. Firepower. Coming to bring you nothing but the truth. The mayor of Pettyville, man. We got Aries Claire in the building, man.
But they can't handle the truth, Twan.
Yeah, we're gonna have to handle it today.
Oh, they can't. Oh, they can't. They can't handle it though.
You're gonna have to handle that truth today, man.
Do what?
Yeah, the French player. Yes.
Oh, in the French, Jess.
Jay, that's Spanish. Jay.
Jess. Jess. Oh well, it depends. No, that would be. It could be said that way too.
We. Look, man. NFL is a copycat league. We all know that, right? So who's to say that everybody's not going to copycat on defense when they play us what they just saw the Saints do? And would it be wise for everyone to do that? I know I would if I was defensive coordinator. I'm going every game. I'm going to make this dude prove that he can throw the ball. Everybody knows Rico Dowdle is the hottest running back in the league. But what I don't want to see happen with this guy is them running him into the dirt because that's how they're going to play the whole game, man. I wouldn't play it any other way. That's why Rico Dowdle will stop, is because we don't have a pass game, and it ain't got nothing to do with the wide receivers. Let's just be honest, man. It's the quarterback. He doesn't go through progressions. He's made up his mind who he wants to throw the ball to. He holds on to the ball too long. He doesn't step up into the pocket. Some people think he's fast. I think he's slow. And I'm gonna tell y'all, this is nothing about dissing Bryce Young. It's about having a real conversation about where our football team is going and who can go with us and who can't. Nick can't stay the whole time, so we're gonna start off with Nick, man, today, man. But Nick, is it fair, or if you were a defensive coordinator, how would you game plan for this next game if you were just defensive coordinator for any of the teams that we have to play in the rest of the season?
All right, so I'm gonna say this: not every team can do what the Saints did, because every team has the defensive line or even the guys who can tackle that are behind them, like the Saints do. Now, this one that we about to play this weekend, they do have it. So I'm pretty sure they're going to force Bryce Young to throw the ball this weekend. And so that is actually a great thing. I mean, you can try it, but not every team can do it, Twan. That's just the honest truth. Some team, they defensive line suck so bad that Rico's still gonna get off. But the one that we're playing this weekend is not one of those cases. And I'm gonna be 100% honest. This weekend might be worse than last week. This weekend might be worse than last week because he might get sacked a lot this weekend. And that's just that's me looking at it from a holistic point and looking at what the Falcons have done. Them dudes have, even though they're not winning games, them dudes are putting up. Last week it was 7 sacks. The week before that it was 6. So at the end of the day, this is gonna be a challenge for him. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna do exactly what the Saints did. They're gonna load the box and make him throw the ball. And the unfortunate truth is Jesse Bates likes to pick off Bryce Young. So
they be crazy, bro. He's Bryce fast. Motherfucker runs like a Geek Squad TV salesman.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about saying Bryce is fast, but hey, I mean, I don't know, man.
I told somebody, I forgot what maybe it was. I said that the dude runs like he got cement in his cleats, and somebody's like, "No, he's shifty, or he's fast, or something."
They say he's shifty. If they say he's shifty, who he done shook out their cleats? I ain't seen that. Where that? I need to see that.
I don't know. Anybody speak on it, man? Just if you're the defensive coordinator, what are you doing this? Because I don't want people that's gonna watch the game and get they hopes up too high to not understand that That's what they man. It's a and look. Let me tell you what's on the line with Atlanta. They lost 30-0 last time to us. We embarrassed them. They don't believe that was their team that played us last time. They got a situation going over there with their coaching. You know what I'm saying? He trying to save his job. They're playing at home. It's a lot of shit that the momentum, you know what I'm saying, between this game and Sue. But seems though as if Bryce gets up for one team, it's them.
Man, look, these guys, they come after vengeance. All right, that's what this team is gonna come back for. And as of right now, the way those defensive ends that they drafted are going, and our line is still beat up. Hell no.
Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck.
No, the only thing we can possibly bank on, and it's kind of weird for me to say, the only thing we can possibly bank on is that Ike Kwanu has the exact same game plan as that same game that he did when he went up against Michael Parsons.
Mm.
If you shut Michael Parsons down,
he made Michael Parsons look stupid. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
So that's the only way. That's the only way it's gonna happen.
Shout out to JP. JP said can't front. The ATL front seven has gotten better, unfortunately.
Yeah, way better. Way better.
Supernova Moore, shout out to Supernova Moore. He said, we need a miracle, JP.
Hey. Bryce listen, I want to just say this, man. And I don't normally I don't usually say anything about the Falcons, anything positive. But I'm gonna let you know this might be the game where Bryce might feel it. Bryce might feel it this weekend, and I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. Like I don't say nothing nice about the Falcons, man.
Oh, you mean he might feel it? Like he might feel it, like getting put on his ass. Feel it.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like feel it, like he gonna go off again.
No. Bryce Bryce. This is the game where Bryce could possibly just like, oh my God, I ain't never been sacked like this before ever in my life.
Claire, let me let Claire get in here real quick, man. I need some petty. I don't even want petty Claire. I just want fat Claire.
Fact Claire? I mean,
look, they can't deal with the facts, Claire.
What if they get both? They can get both.
Both to it. Look, shout out to Quantum Merritt. He said, good evening at the 704 Charlotte Bound Show. How are y'all doing tonight, man? How are you, bro? He said, shout out to the panel, Twan, the Don, Snap, Crackle, and Pop, Nick G, ACDC, and Racer Edge.
Okay.
Hey, yo.
Hey, hold on. Let me ask you something. Hey, did you shut that BWO down? That thing should have been out of business now, Quantum. That thing should be completely out of business. You should have taken all the t-shirts and thrown them in the trash and set it on fire. Hey,
The Bryce World Order. Look, I'm gonna give him a chance to come up here because I want to hear from the guys that are, they're putting everything that they got into this guy, all the stock. Because that Wall Street, that Bright stock is just way down.
Mm-hmm.
Red.
As far as just expectations for the game?
Nah, just everything. Just what do we look like going forward when everyone already got the answers to the test, bro?
I said this not that long ago to JP actually, and I said after we've seen what just happened in the Saints game and seeing that we have the second hardest schedule moving forward, I said, JP, also, it wouldn't shock me if we didn't win a single game for the remaining of the season. It wouldn't. And for anyone being concerned about the line, I get the Falcons have, they've revamped their defense, their front seven. But here's my thing. Bryce Young has been sacked 14 times. which ranks 28th, which means he has been sacked. He's one of the fewest sacked quarterbacks this year, and our line has been it's been looking like a revolving door. And a revolving door O line can make him one of the least sacked quarterbacks in the league. I'm confident enough in the O line that they will protect him. However, when they protect him, what's he going to do with it? From a clean pocket, what is he going to do with it? Is he actually going to step up and make a play?
He gonna throw it across the middle to Jesse Bates.
Probably. Who's the other one they got back there? Don't they still have AJ Terrell or somebody back there?
Yeah.
Too?
Hell yeah.
But Claire, the reason I said Jesse Bates was because that's who picked him off the very first time last year.
I think he's been the one that's picked him off every time except for this past game. I say all that to say this. I finally got caught up today because we had an outage at work it went out at 9:30 and it was still out when I was off at 4:30. So a 7-hour outage and it's still out at work. And I've been watching some of the all 22 stuff in between doing other menial tasks. And it's not our wide receivers. It's not. And I'm not just talking about from the Saints game. I'm talking about in general. There's been other tape that people have found. I don't know if it's all 22, but all 22 specifically from what I saw of the Saints game. There were guys and there were plays being called for Bryce Young to throw for more than 10, 15 yards. And he just didn't do it. There were guys open with at least 2+ yards of separation, which in the NFL, that's open. If you can throw your guys open, which means there's an open patch of grass, no one's near it, but when your guy gets there, he'll catch it. And that's what just blows my mind. I didn't realize when you see it at home, you can't really see you can't see the field in that much of an expanded view. But when you see how many times there was opportunities for him to hit XL, Jalen Coker, Jimmy Horn, Tet McMillan, and other instances, it's whatever is going on with him. I can't really give it all. I can't really, give all the blame to Dave Canales because he's calling the plays for someone to be open. He's either taking his first read or he's going with the safer option. Now, either he's trained himself to think that that's the only way he can play a safe game, or there's something going on between his ears. Then.
I can't do it anymore either, Claire. Like, I give him some of the blame, but
because he's responsible for getting him prepared, and there was a lot of truths that were revealed by players this week.
You can't do nothing with that. You can't.
Right. You can't, because and this is where I started to defend Canales earlier this year, as frustrating as some things that we saw were. He has about as much control over how the execution goes on that field as the man on the moon does. That's all in Bryce Young's hands and in every other player's hands. And if the players are running their routes and if they're getting open and Bryce Young either just does not see them or is too scared to do it or whatever is going on, then that's on Bryce Young. There are so many statistics out there floating around a lot of our skill position guys, our offensive line guys. Our offensive line outside of they've had a decent, pressure rate allowed. Like it's not been low, it's not been the greatest, but it's also not anywhere near the worst for quarterbacks in what they faced this season. He's the fewest sacked quarterback, and our O-line has dealt with injuries throughout the season. So that's it's not the O-line. The wide receiver position, all in all, outside of their individual statistics, and quite frankly, if you look at how many times all these other receivers outside of Tet have been targeted, Tet has been targeted 2 to 3 times more than the other wide receivers. So I don't know
if he ain't even been targeted that much when you look at the overall picture.
Correct. So as far as that goes, I don't know if that's Bryce force feeding it. I don't know if that is Canales force feeding it. But I mean, Bryce is throwing to whoever he's throwing to. So there's that. He's not spreading the ball around, and everybody likes to say, "Well, when he does, XL doesn't catch it."
That's bullshit.
Probably because of target sharing, and this is why for this season alone, Tet is the wide receiver who has dropped the most passes this year. But that's probably because he's also gotten the most targets.
And the politics of football as well, man. With the whole, we got to make sure how these many people touch a ball or have a ball thrown their way because they do have incentives and shit in their contract, so you have to at least try that. You know, for me, I'm going with the man that's catching the balls that are coming his way and whoever the hot guy is. But shout out to Flame for Jesus coming in already, as he always does, gifting 5 memberships, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be shout out who got those memberships. But thank you, Flame, for coming up in here, man, and doing what you always do and showing love, man. And I know he's going to tap in about Bryce, bro, so y'all might as well just go ahead and get ready. It's coming.
Right.
But listen,
Mhm.
some things I want to point out about what's going on with our show as well, too. Again, if you're just joining our show or you don't know, like if you want to subscribe to the show, first of all, I need everybody to go ahead and hit that like button. Please go ahead and hit that like button. Every show we're going to tell y'all how important that like button is because, like, if you're not hitting the like button and you're enjoying the show, then YouTube is like, man, well, they don't hit the like button, so they must not be. Yeah, I know y'all get tired of people saying hit the like button, but it's contingent on our
That's
success.
the algorithm.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
the algorithm.
out of all the people, and then please subscribe too. Do you know that? So like we get to look at our analytics, and out of all the people that subscribe to the channel, man, is one thing, but then it says that 70% of the people that watch your show have not subscribed yet, or they don't hit the like button, and that's really almost most shows across the board. But you guys got to hit that like button. You got to subscribe. You got to share the content. If you're having a hard time getting to that, then you see that that QR code up at the top left with the duck, with the StreamYard duck. All you got to do is scan that on your phone. And we're also using a Mars platform now on StreamYard, which means if you like the landscape, which you're looking at right now, then we have the landscape format. Also, that vertical format is up too, because I'm looking at 2 screens. So if you go to YouTube right now, you'll see the show playing twice for those who like the landscape and for those who want to just be able to just watch on their cell phones. It's more cell phone savvy. And the way you hit the like button on the vertical is you just tap the screen twice and it'll hit the like button. You don't have to look for it, just tap the screen twice. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see the light go up. You know what I'm saying? But that's how those things are going. And also the link is up for people that want to go ahead and come in. And I got to get people's comments up today. But we're going to start off with Flame for Jesus. He said, with the $10 super chat, showing the love already, he said, you have to remember, Twan, that our offense didn't do a thing the first game. We only had 224 total yards that week. Atlanta actually outgained with 332 total yards. You're right. I mean, our defense showed up in that game. It wasn't the offense, and that's what we went over. You know what I'm saying? I mean, quarterbacks are going to get credit for when you win. It's unfair, but that's just what it's going to be. They're going to say such and such led somebody to another victory when your eyeballs saw that they didn't. That's unfortunately, that's how it is. You know, so Bryce ain't led us to nothing. I don't know a game where he was the number one option the whole game. If y'all know one, point it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what game this year where you like, man, Bryce put the team on his back and won that game. I don't know one. I know. JP said
his best game was Dallas. Just statistically, it was his best game. I don't know if that means he was just taking over the game, but his best game was Dallas.
Yeah. But Rico ran for what? Yeah. That was a Rico game. Rico told the motherfuckers to put their seatbelts on, and they did. Look, JP said the least sack while holding the ball longer than the average QB at that AC.
Yep.
And shout out to Corn. He said at Flame for Jesus. He said, "What's good? What's good, my dear brother? How's your evening coming along?" Kitty said, "Tell him, sis." We got Miss Douglas in the building. She said, "Facts, Claire. He continuously misses wide open receivers. Is insane." And like, what are they saying to this guy? Look, dude, I'm starting to believe when they look at film, they got Bryce in the room by himself because they don't want to criticize him in front of everybody. Because Canales has been And he's got to get some of that shit in him. He's got to get a little slight mean side of him or some shit. It ain't even mean. It's just the facts. Like Bryce, look who's open. Look at these other two guys that's open. You know?
So
because either he's not doing that because he don't want to embarrass him in front of the but the team already knows.
Can you pull up the Brad Isaac interview?
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Yeah, that's a very important interview. Everybody should listen to.
Look, Quantum, when you gonna hit that link, Quantum? The fuck? The hell? I mean, you ain't gonna come over here and defend your boy.
This would be the perfect time. Yeah, pull up when Brad Isaac gets on here.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Miss Douglas again. And look, guys, look, last time we had so many people in here. You know, I didn't get to read a lot of comments, and that's one of the things our show is built on is everybody has a voice. So I like to read as many comments as I can. Miss Douglas said that these are reads that he was nailing last year. He's done a total 360. Well, he did a 180. A 360 means he would be good again.
Yeah.
He's done a 180. Hey, look, man. I love it when you tell somebody, look, come up in here, you know, do what you do. And then they just do it, you know. Welcome to the show, man. Y'all know who coming up in here? It's Kung Fu Quantum, man. What's going on, bro?
I like that, Twan.
You like that? We got Kung Fu Quantum in the building, bro.
Oh, that's funny, man. Hey, how everybody doing this evening? How you
good,
doing?
Man? Good to hear your voice, bro. Good to hear your voice.
We chilling, bro.
Good to hear y'all.
Hey, you said that Isaac video pop.
Yeah, put up.
Hey, Quantum, talk to me. What you feeling about your boy right now, man?
Well, I don't know if you guys have heard, man. It's been a very dark week for old Quantum here. You know, I've had to do a lot of reassessments and reevaluations. You know,
well, that's what you know. I mean, you have to do that when you want people to take you serious, man.
Well, of course. Otherwise, you'd be disingenuous, and you wouldn't make much sense if you can't stand on something of reality. So,
right.
The issue is, man, I've laid down the sword for old BY9. I don't have that same gravitation to pull for him like I did before because the team is suffering, man. And at this point, man, I'm like this. I want the team to start, the executive team, to start really looking towards getting that scouting department ready to go out and find a strong guy that can lead the team week in and week out. I'm not saying it's an indictment on Bryce as a person, because I like him as a person and all that good stuff. But in the end, man, we have a champ. We have a team that can actually contend for some playoff spots right now. We really could if we had the quarterback in office that would execute to the highest ability of his office. We'd probably be about 7. We'd be 7 wins in by now, 6 or 7 wins in by now, no question. And he gave away a few wins that I don't think he should have. He didn't execute. He's not throwing the ball. I don't know. And the fact that his mindset is just so inconsistent in terms of what he is or who he believes he is glaring upon his output. And there's no way to hide it. There's no way to hide behind Rico Dowdle. You can't hide behind Dave Canales. You can't hide behind David Tepper anymore. He is not taking the next step. I thought that he would beginning of the season. I thought there would be a trailer from the end of last year coming into this year. I was wrong on that. And he's just underwhelmed, man. And it's just, like I said, I said this the other night on another platform. If you guys are familiar with the tragedy of Julius Caesar, if you've ever read that book, you'd hear Brutus. He says, "Hey, while I love Caesar, I love Rome more," and that's where I'm at. Hey, I like Bryce, man, but I love the Panthers more. So it's just time to. Yeah, go ahead.
What are y'all gonna do with the abandoned building of the BWO?
Hey, man, I've already sold that, man. It's already slated to become a headquarters for a tire distribution company. That building's on the market.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get what you want for it.
Hey, no. Get what you want for it now. You ain't gonna get what you want.
Hey, Quantum, I would like to say, as the Sith Lord Vestus would say, Welcome to the dark side, my apprentice.
Is you funny, man? hey, Quantum Hours, he dips in the dark side every now and then. Just know.
Now watch this, Quantum. When we all the way out of it, right? When the games don't really matter. Watch your boy all of a sudden turn up.
Hey, see, Pop, don't do that, man. See, Pop.
Y'all heard it here first, right here on the 704 Charlotte Bound.
Pop knows how to twist the certain parts of your mind and your spirit to kind of get you around. See, Pop, I was already confined to the notion that I didn't think we were going to do much with him. So I'm gonna go ahead and just rest on that, Pop. But if that happens, I'm gonna be pretty upset about it, man. Because when I was fighting for him to do that, yeah, go ahead.
I can hear it. In the last 3 games, he balled out. The last 3 games, here it goes.
You guys hear it from me? I will still remain indifferent, even if he turns up at this point, because it's just too inconsistent.
Yeah.
You cannot. Hey, I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm not saying I don't. Hey, he's just not the man for the position at this moment. That's how.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Coming to the show, man. Coming to the show, man. Look, I ain't seen him in a minute, but he's back, man, like he never left, bro. We got Commander 336 in the building. What's going on, bro?
Oh shoot!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Here it comes.
Hello, Quantum. What's up, y'all?
What's up, bro?
What's going on, y'all? Yeah,
He sounded so solemn. Hi, Quantum.
Yeah, we
Coming in like
can't
Eeyore.
do it that easy.
We've been looking for you, bro.
Yeah, we can't give it to him that easy.
He's coming after me, y'all. That just to let you know. He's been stalking me like a polar bear.
It's not just you, Quantum. It's 3 years of this, and people just want to get off so easy, as if things haven't been said.
Here we go.
Like we didn't know what we was talking about. We ain't know football. I couldn't read the screen. It's so much has been said, right?
couldn't read the
think we just going
so much.
Yeah, you didn't know the defense. You didn't know anything about football for the last 2.5 years.
833.
And now we just gonna let it off.
833. Now you know I don't.
Before y'all get into it, shout out to Flame with Jesus with the $10 super chat. He said,
"Oh God, here we go."
He said, "I was telling everyone this is what you would get. I even gave you stats."
It was coming.
No arm. He said they were from Alabama, but they told he didn't throw deep much or accurately, man. And so for the people who said, man, Bryce did throw the ball deep and wide open at Alabama, man, look, those guys was wide open. And he played around nothing but guys that was just as good as him.
H1, let me say something. 3-3. Now, you've heard me for the past 3 years, right? I have not been unfair with the way I've defended him. I think I was not. There's a lot of people that were. I'm not going to speak on who they are, but I was not unfair on how I defend. Do you think I was 336? Do you think I was
Yeah, I agree with you until we started this BWO, BUA presidential race and all of that. See, I was with you until you started that. See, that's what I be saying. Y'all boys forgot that y'all jumped clean out the window for this, boy. Y'all jumped smooth out the window off the fifth floor.
You know what?
336, and y'all expect me to give y'all a trampoline.
336 is like, he's like that. What's your name, boy?
336 ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Where's Riz at? Huh?
Oh,
where you at?
No.
Oh, man.
Rizzard, where are you? You ain't working that much overtime. Where are you?
They down bad.
He under that rock with Patrick Starr and Bikini Bottom. That's where he is.
Damn.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Reassigned to a new post. That's all it is. Yeah, we all been reassigned. That's all it is.
We all been reassigned.
Hey, shout out to Quantum. He said, don't be ninja watching, good people. He said, go ahead and hit that like button. It's for the people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Coach said, these are free. You know, You gotta hit the look, man. I think what's going on now, Quantum, is people are so used to every YouTube show they go on, and somebody gonna hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, until it just seems cachet to them. But I think when they've realized, if you want a better product, it's just like ratings on TV. Except you just have to just turn to that channel. YouTube is desperate. They want to make you hit a button. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, even if you like the show and you don't hit the like button, and I know you get tired of doing it, they'll try to fuck with you as a YouTube show and be like, hey man, we don't want to pay you more or do this or whatever, because people don't like it. You know what I'm saying? They just watch it, and that's what Quantum said. Don't be ninja watching. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Commander 336 as well. I think he said he'll be back. He said, I'm going to enjoy being the first to say it. The idea was to get the ball out of his hands 2.5 seconds or less. How many times y'all keep hearing us say that? From snap to release, that's 2 of first read and check down. For everybody in the league. It's not just Bryce. For every quarterback. Sometimes you get longer, you know what I'm saying, depending on how the O-line holds up. But there's no special circumstances for none, bro.
I'm laughing because I read that. and his current time to throw is 2.77. That's what he's averaging, which is
I think he gets more time. Yeah.
That's his average. It could be more, it could be less. And the league average is for this year it's 2.7. It's been lower in other years. So he is technically still hitting above his weight at 2.77 for the average.
Yeah, he is.
So it's not the O-line. It's not the O-line.
Hey, Pop, where's that interview at too? Is it on the Panthers? Is it a press conference?
Yeah. We don't actually have to listen to the whole thing. It's like
when did they put it up? Today?
I was going to say Brad Isaac has only spoken, I think, at all the season other than preseason today. I don't think he's ever said anything any other time.
It was so they dropped that today.
It was just recent. Yeah, it's just recent.
Okay. I'll put it up there.
I believe I watched it yesterday.
You saw it yesterday.
I think it was today, Poppin'.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was today. Because yesterday they had Canales and Bryce speak, I think.
Shout out to SC Panthers boy said BY9. You see what's going on, Quantum? You see what's going on?
Yeah, I'm seeing this, man. Yeah,
I'm seeing. Won't even say his name though.
Treating him like Voldemort.
BY9.
He who must not be named.
In Carolina is no QB competition, to which facts. I agree. Carolina, look, we can say what we want to say about Bryce, man. The Panthers dug themselves into this hole because they believed in something that told them, I'm not it. It says for him to be, it feels like his job isn't here to lose. He's never had the fire under his ass, bro. Y'all think when he got benched, he got the fire on his ass? Not from Andy Dalton? No.
And you're right, Poppin'. It was yesterday. All my days are running together this week. But it was yesterday he spoke.
Shout out to Cool Kev in the building. Cool Kev 88 said Quantum done with Bryce. Y'all late on that. Cool money in the building. Hey, family. And JP said, I need Darth Quantum.
That's my guy.
That's my guy. I don't think I heard Darth Quantum in here yet. I'm
not yet. You might.
Let us lose out because of Bryce not doing his job for the rest of the season. I'm sure he'll come out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, AC. He'll be out there.
That's how Lomax with the $2 super chat. Different. Shout out to Matt Lomax with the $2 super chat. He said, "If you don't mind me asking, what happened to Ray?"
Oh, Ray's good.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all because I gotta be honest with these people too, man. I'm hoping one day where Ray will be back on the show and you can ask him. Nothing happened between us and him. He made a life decision for himself.
And he's in the chats periodically.
Yeah. So if you catch him in the chat, hit him up. I don't want to say nothing out of line or nothing. It was no beef. But, I don't like to answer for a grown man. I think he should answer for himself. You know, and there's no diss to nobody on no side. And it's an honest question, Matt, because a lot of people have been asking. But he made a life decision for himself, and we weren't going to stand between that. Shout out to SC Panthers boy. He said, man, I hit thumbs up like 50 times on every show. I listened to the thinking is going on. Only one like actually mattered. I'm so devastated. Man, look, that like is only going to count once, buddy.
I wish. But the moment you hit like once, it just, if you hit it again, it unlikes it. So it's just going to add it, remove it, add it, remove it, add it, remove it.
You're not like it. You like it. You're not like it. The cool Kev, he said Riz coming out of hiding. If a game he throws for 200 yards, but I told y'all he could do it. He's elite.
Oh God. No.
This thing was yesterday. Every Thursday, Izzik and Evero speak. So yeah, I'm gonna go check to find that.
I didn't know it was every Thursday because I feel like there hasn't been a whole lot of either one of them talking this season.
Because nobody probably want to hear either one of them.
Okay.
So what are we gonna learn from them conversations?
In exile, man. That's what
all they do is hide shit. I like we don't see what's going on, man. Quantum, is the blueprint out on us, man, on how to stop the Panthers?
Is the blueprint out on us?
Yeah.
I think they believe a blueprint is out on us. I don't think it's like this. We could turn up at any time.
Before you start,
yeah.
everything on that offense goes through Bryce.
I know.
And you can't run the ball the whole game.
I know. But see, that's the tricky part about this. See, this is like, you just, with him, he's like an unlucky leprechaun. You just don't know what you're going to get when you get it. One day you might get a fabulous game. You're like, okay, that's pretty good. And you won't see it for another 4 years, like leap year.
Hey, Quantum, you know what they call that? Luck.
Yeah, I hope. Come on, man. I hate that any NFL quarterback will be deemed lucky in this league.
When you don't do shit all the time and you do it every now and then, it's luck.
But how many times can you have luck, though? I think luck is like it's like once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime, you may make $1 million. I'm
gonna hit you with this stat, and we gonna hit all of that shit. How many games have Bryce won since he been with us? Anyone?
Statistically, what, 10, 11, 12?
How many has he won since as a starter? 11.
Like,
and how many has he lost?
26.
28.
26.
28.
It's 26. 28. Oh my God. It's 26.
I'm looking at it right here. It's 28.
Games. It's 28. It's 28 if it's games that he's played in. He has come in to relieve people in 2 games before when he was benched. Yeah. If you count when he started, it's 26.
It's lopsided.
It doesn't matter. He's lost a hell of a lot more than he's won. Let's just leave it at that.
That's 30-something%. Quantum, that's 30-something%.
I get it, man, and that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's actually 29.87.
29, yes.
Anyway. No, it's actually 29.87, but I ain't rounding up for that little guy. No, I'm not. No.
Let me ask you a question. I'm sorry. Go ahead, AC.
No, I was just going to say we don't create curves for grades in this class. So 29% is 29%.
9 is 29. You don't get no curve to a C.
Unless we win it. We might curve you if you're winning, but
we ain't win. I ain't curving if your ass is winning either. Shit, you win, you win. You lose, you lose. Yeah, hey, it's on your motherfucking record.
You know, facts. So let me ask you a question. If we would have gotten a Bryce Young still playing like he is today, but let's say his record was inverted. Let's say it's 26 wins and 11 losses.
You want to do a hypothetical?
What say you? What would you say? Would you say, keep him, or nah, I'm sorry, man. That 100 passing yards a game ain't gonna cut it. What would you do?
Quantum, we ain't dealing with that.
I know. I'm just wondering if
I don't want to do. Why do you want to do hypotheticals?
Well, I don't want to. I'm just trying to see.
He's trying to test the temperature of the water. That's all.
I'm not falling in that hole.
I got both my feet in
the water. Quantum, I got you. Hey, Quantum, I got you.
Edge, give it to me, Edge. What's up?
Edge, give it to you.
Give me another quarterback. because okay, let's honestly really assess and think about it. If he
Yeah.
was that record, but he was still doing these type of numbers, these type of yards, one day, that shit's gonna come back and backfire on us. It's gonna backfire us in a bad way, and it's gonna go downhill.
Facts.
I was gonna say he would he wouldn't have 3
because you also
seasons that look like that either. He you know.
and plus, not only that, you also gotta look at it like this. Okay, yeah, he has this many wins, this many losses, and the yards are like this. When is this guy gonna actually fully take over the game? Hey, oh look, we're down. We need you to take the game over and just take it by the horns and just go. Win us the game. Do something to show us that we can depend on you. Yes, you got all these wins, you got this little bit of losses, but the yards ain't going. Yeah. Are you a game manager? Yeah, cool. But there's gonna be a point in time where that game manager is gonna have to flip that script and do something that's gonna change out the game, change out the outcome. You're gonna have to take the risk. Look. You was in the military. I was in the military. We always had to take risk. Yes, we did have to fill out a risk assessment. But with that risk assessment, you already know if I step out of line here, this is what's going to happen here. If I stay here, this is what's going to happen here. If I report this is what's going to happen here. If I don't report this is what's going to happen here. Every time we do something, we have to take a risk. Guess what? That risk that he had to take, especially in that last game, it got called back. It got called back off of a penalty because he took a risk and threw an interception. It got called back from a penalty.
Well, I mean, maybe I'm taking a risk right now, man. Y'all knew y'all was gonna have to hear from this guy, man. We got to play him on Sunday. Let's go ahead and bring Reds into the bro.
Well, I want to mention something that I seen.
Yo. What's happening, everybody? What's up, baby?
What's up? We're gonna go to Pop first, and then we'll come back to Swan.
Yes, sir.
This is sad. This is really sad. I just sat here and looked at an article that Cat Crave wrote about Xavier Leggett.
Yeah, I saw that bullshit. I saw that.
A person who only got 2 targets last game on non-catchable balls, and they already trying to call him like, "Oh, he's a bust." What the? Do it. Go ahead and let him go. Go ahead and so he goes to another team and prosper. And let's just keep Bryce Young for the rest of his life.
Everybody blaming JC too. Yeah, go ahead. Blame the Pro Bowler. Go ahead.
Yeah. Not
a wise idea, AC. Not a wise idea.
How can you have a good game on 2 targets? And your number
y'all
one
don't even want to know what the all 22 showed. He was open.
Oh yeah, T-Mac's a buzz. I don't hear nobody saying that. T-Mac's, but he got a lot of drops.
So a lot of times, and I know I'm guilty of this within Falcon circles. When I look at a lot of the media sites that follow exclusively Atlanta Falcons and produce exclusively Atlanta Falcons content, you get more of a myopic view of things. This week, I will share with y'all, and I know several of you all up here well enough to know that y'all have seen them too, because y'all aren't just locked into just the Carolina stratosphere. But I dare say that this week I have seen more commentary about Bryce Young and what is Carolina gonna do next year. How the Bryce that they saw down the stretch after he came back from his benching last year, he hasn't been that quarterback this year. And there is more discussion I've heard this week than ever before. A couple of places. I know y'all all saw Stink, Slareth, who called y'all's game last week, and his comments on him. But also, check the mic. Those 2 guys who used to be on PFF, and splintered off. And also the guys who still do PFF, their weekly projections when they do the games, upcoming games for this week. Of course, I was following that because I wanted to see what their thoughts were on our game coming up on Sunday. But each one of them devoted a segment to talk about what's lacking in Carolina. And you know what? They're not saying Xavier Legette. They're not dare say J.C. Horn. They're not doing none of that bullshit. For the first time, you're hearing a lot of people outside who have very prominent voices start to point the finger and ask questions about Bryce Young. So I'm not saying he's not my quarterback. I've told y'all before, I hope y'all keep him for another 4 years. But
Bite me,
part of
Red.
well, hey, listen, I'm in Pettyville. Good afternoon, Mayor. And
Oh Lord.
good afternoon, Madam Mayor. So, I gotta bring a little bit of pettiness. but AC, in all seriousness, I mean, for those of you all who know what you're looking at, look, man, I don't have to say this. I took a lot of flack for saying that I thought y'all made some hell of moves in the off season when y'all had free agents and we didn't have no money. I know I said it a number of times that y'all made some boss ass moves and then you hit in the draft. And
We
Ted
did.
is Ted is an emerging star in this league. It's very obvious since Rico started running wild what the deficiency is on y'all's team, not just on the offense. Your defense went from last to damn near top 10 in every category. Bruh, it's one thing that's missing. And when those outside voices start getting louder and louder, I don't think that y'all's owner is gonna be able to ignore that shit, man.
Say it again, Brad. Say it again, man.
Yeah, I'm hearing it this week, man.
Listen, one of the things I've been saying recently is that for people that are like, with the whole, as far as the owner and running it back with Bryce, I was like, bro, something can only be ugly so long. At some point, David Tepper ain't gonna want that dirt on his shirt, man. He gonna be like, look, I've been kind of staying out of the way. Look, it's on y'all, man. If you want to keep him, that's up to y'all. But y'all see what we're doing. If you want to get rid of him, Bright, he is not going to go to war for that nigga no more, bro. He's not. But we got a lot of Panthers fans that are convinced that he still want to prove a point. I mean, that point is never going to get proven. You got to take your loss sometimes and move on. Tepper is not going to insist that dude starts next year or stay on this team, bro. One or the other.
Twan, I don't want to add too much fuel to this fire, but I just want to say this because I heard somebody talking about it earlier today.
Shout out to CPG, man.
But as a Falcons fan, a division opponent of y'all's, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna listen because I joined the show late. Thank y'all for having me. But man, I shudder to think what it would be like facing y'all if Drake May in the same team y'all got right now. If Drake May was dropped in the middle of that motherfucker, man.
You don't even want to know, Red.
That'd be crazy.
Hey, see, I'm telling you, that's a nightmare for the NFC South.
Why you fucking with us like that, though? Why you fucking with us?
But Twan, I'm just saying to make the point. Can you imagine, even for the most ardent Bryce Young fans who've been watching this boy do what he do this season, already in the MVP conversation? Imagine Drake May on y'all team right now, man. That's all I'm saying.
That's all we can ever do is imagine.
Man.
We was never in a position to get him.
Can I say something?
Go for it.
That's a good point you make there, Red. Here's something else to think. And I don't know if a lot of you guys some of you may not be old enough to remember this. Some of y'all may have been very young when this occurred. I'll take you guys back to week 1 of the 2003 NFL season here in Charlotte against Jacksonville when Rodney Peete started the season. And we went all through training camp with Rodney Peete, right? Y'all remember that? We thought Rodney Peete was going to come. We thought, he was with Detroit and all these other, he was a journeyman. But I remember, I said, man, I was like 20-something. I was in my 20s. I said, I remember this. I said, I'm hoping that Rodney Peete can get us to the Super Bowl. I remember saying that. I remember saying I want to see what Rodney Peete can do in all training camp.
Rodney Peete.
Yeah. I mean, he was our quarterback coming in. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to stand behind Rodney Peete because he was the quarterback. So I said, well, that's all we got. Nobody knew who Jake Delhomme was. He was like a third stringer or something when he first came here. He wasn't even contending for the job. So Rodney Peete comes in. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember that or not, but Rodney Peete comes in.
I remember.
And he starts like not being he looked like Bryce a lot when he first started that game. But then what happened? Jake took over, and I said, hey, well, go with Jake. And it was that from there. So that's kind of reminiscent of what's going on with the Bryce thing. Only we don't have a Jake on the backing up Bryce right now. That's the problem. We don't have a Jake that can come in and take over right now. We just don't.
We don't. We don't
have an Anderson, the guy that backed up Camp.
Derek Anderson. So that's correct. So right now, I just remember Rodney Peete came in and made a few throws here and there. I think he had one good season with Steve Smith had like an 800-yard season or something like that. So we knew Steve was going to be that dog. It's kind of like Ted. We knew Steve was going to be a dog. I think that was Steve Smith's second or third season. I said, okay,
his third season. That was his third season.
So I said, okay, we got a dog at receiver, but what about this quarterback position? He was very, very off a lot. Couldn't quite find receivers, throwing people out of just not looking like a capable quarterback. Then you come into the season in the 2003 season, and it looks like
Quantum hole right there. I'm gonna let you continue. Just let me let my partner up in here, bro. We got Petey Falcon in the building, man. You know his team ready to play on Sunday. His team, we playing Petey's team this Sunday, so Petey, how you feel? Man?
Good evening, panel. Good evening.
Petey Bob in the house.
Petey, I'm gonna come back to you. Let me let Quantum finish up, man. I'm gonna come right back to you. Go ahead, Quantum.
Okay, yeah, Petey, I'll give it to you here, brother. I just want, like I'm saying, I was just saying, we've seen this before. If y'all can remember, this has happened in Carolina before. I just want to remember, go back to the 2003 season when we had a guy coming in, incumbent quarterback that we thought was going to do something. Jake just stole his job and never looked back. We never heard of Rodney Peete again. So that could literally be the same scenario coming up. That's all. Go ahead, Peter. You got it, bro.
Hey, hold tight, man. Hey, Pop, can you read?
Yeah, I can read.
I ain't gonna be bullshit.
$3. The Dorf bum cunts with no arm talent has only 12 games at 200 yards or more his whole career. He's had 3 this year at less than 130 yards, 9 at less than 200 yards this year.
Yeah,
bless you.
Right.
Playing for Jesus. Thank you for that
trash. In other words, what Flame for Jesus is saying is hashtag BY9, hashtag trash, hashtag dumpster juice, hashtag weak, hashtag get him the fuck out of here, hashtag dwarf, hashtag you must be out your mind root for this guy, hashtag
y'all stop him. Y'all stop Twan, man. Damn, Twan.
Nah, he on the road. Keep going, bro. Keep going.
Edge, I'm gonna tell you what was funny to me. I gotta ask Poppin this. Poppin, why did you put so much emphasis after you read the first 3 words or the first 4, the DBC, then you pause? I think that was probably about a damn 60-second pause after you said dwarf, bum, cunt. You just left it there hanging.
Yeah.
Before you start reading.
I wanted to marinate on people's spirits. I wanted to marinate.
I say Poppin wrong as hell for that.
Yeah. You caught that, huh?
I caught that.
You want to see some exposure? There's some exposure about to be said in this interview. I want to hear. I want to see if y'all hear
it. Let me go ahead and get a quick word from
Twan
before we go ahead, Quantum.
No, I want to give you a heads up. I got to jump off. We got 3 feet on, so I got to
3 feet. Yes, sir. Shout out.
You ain't jumping shit. You stand right the fuck here.
We got a show to run, Twan.
but before we
wait, we're going right now. You might as well wait
And BJ got to get on his ass about them fires on his desk. Yeah.
See, Red, now I got to deal with that because of you.
That's right, Quantum. That's right, Quantum.
Shout out to
Quantum.
Thanks for coming through.
But Quantum, but you also got to think about it like this, though. Yeah, in 2003, we had Rodney Peete and when Jake DeLone came in. But here's the thing, though.
Kitty Key, he wore number 9 too. That 9 is trash.
But
9 is good.
But here's the thing, though. Think about it like this: who do we have, or who do we had on here that can be resemblant of that Jake DeLone?
That's what I said. That was my question. We don't have him.
We gotta go.
We don't have him.
We might have had him with the hooker. That could have been him. I don't know.
Yeah. But you know what though? Back then, management wasn't scared to pull the trigger on that. And this management that we have right now, who do we have in this management that we have right now that would be willing to pull that trigger to do what they did back in 2003?
I want to say something to Quantum too along the side before Quantum leaves. And
I'll just leave you with that.
PD's gonna elaborate on this, but listen, I hear people say it often, Quantum, but like now I'm really starting to wonder, what is the hold that Bryce Young has on people? Like, because we ain't never seen no shit like this in our history.
Oh man, what
is the curse that this dude has put on fucking people where he can do his absolute worst and people still want to get behind him? It ain't no hope at this period.
Hope is a powerful drug, man. What is it
about it that he just, between the team and the fans that love him, because they can't love his football play. It's just got to be out. I like his. He ain't got no swag. We seen the book bag shit with him walking across the street. He ain't got no bitches.
He got his girl took.
That's all it is. He ain't been on my channel yet. That's all it is. Hey, let me tell you what it is. Red already knew. I've been in like 2 arguments since somebody asked me that similar question already on another platform.
Yeah.
So I gotta be very careful of how I address that comment. That question.
You ain't got to be careful.
I don't, but I'm just trying to be mindful of everyone's.
He had to for some other people, though. He did. He had to make it real plain for some other people.
Yeah. Like plain Lay's or vanilla ice cream. I got to do it like that. So check it out. So now this is what I'm going to speak from a quick perspective of other people and then mine. Other people, I think the reason why there was a hold on him is because he's very, very relatable. You don't expect to see a guy make it to the NFL with that size and become a number 1 overall pick and actually have the opportunity. I didn't say he took advantage of it, but have the opportunity to hoist the franchise from the bottom of the basement to actually going somewhere. He had an opportunity. And I think he looks like, the average guy who's in the stands. I mean, a guy, taking his kids out there for the evening to watch a game.
Who the fuck wants the average guy on their football?
I get it. I totally, but he's relatable. So that's the thing. People can relate to his story. So
what is relatable? What is relatable?
I don't know. It doesn't get you much. So that's what I believe everybody is supporting him for in a fan perspective.
Name an average. Name me the average guy at quarterback that won a Super Bowl.
Who? Kyle Bowler or whatever his name was.
Brad Johnson.
No. Your guy from the Ravens that won that. What was his name? The Ravens
Trent Dilfer.
Yeah, Dilfer. I'm sorry. Yeah, that dude. He won one, didn't he?
No.
Super Bowl.
No.
You meant like Brad Thatcher?
Yeah. No, when we said the average guy, we're talking about
like an average guy.
attitude too, man. We're talking about his attitude as well. The way he carries himself.
Not a quarterback, Twan. Unfortunately.
I mean,
I've seen no one that approved.
Could the argument be made for Nick Foles, whatever his name was, for the Eagles?
I never heard him speak, AC.
Yeah.
I never heard him speak. Yeah. Well, that's a good comparison. Maybe not
the average type of guy.
Maybe Sam Bradford. How about that guy? I believe Sam Bradford would work.
Sam Bradford could play when he was playing.
Well, I'm talking about I'm talking about his mannerisms and how he presented.
When he was at Oklahoma, he could play at Oklahoma. When he got to the NFL, it was
he didn't do shit. He crashed and burned.
Foles was the only one I know. Foles is the only one I can think of.
Yeah, that won a Super Bowl. I agree with you, AC.
Yeah, that's my position on it, though, Twan. That's what I think it is, man. But outside of that, he's definitely not physically dominant. And, it's nothing beyond that other than the fact that he's supposed to be smart and he's supposed to be able to process very quickly. Not that. Outside of that, man, that's all he really had,
Shout out to Big Walk. Big Walk said, and this may be what it is. Big Walk said people can relate to a regular size, God-fearing young man. He's a good young man too, and there's nothing wrong with that. Those are all great qualities.
Oh, yeah.
But at quarterback in a violent game called football, you can relate to that in life, not at quarterback. I can relate to that in life. Like Bryce might be one of the best friends you could ever have. But when he puts that uniform on, you don't need him to be. You need him to just project dominance. I'm out here to hunt heads and kill anything moving. You know what I'm saying, with my skill level. I don't see any crossover or any change up from who he is in real life and who he is on the field.
There you go.
That was going to be what I was going to say.
All I see on the field is that same kid crossing the street with a book bag bigger than him, some shorts on, and I don't look like he going to fucking school or some shit, like some 8th grade shit. I don't see the difference. And Big Walk is absolutely correct when he describes him that way, and that's probably what it is. But is that what you want out of your quarterback? Because look, I can name a lot of God-fearing quarterbacks. We could go back to old boy that played with the Rams. What was the guy that won a Super Bowl with the Rams?
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner.
Cam Newton was
Jesus after every game,
Yep.
but they won.
Cam was God-fearing. His dad was a pastor, I think, right?
Pastor.
Or a preacher.
Yeah,
So
he is.
He was.
All those guys at the end of the game that win games constantly, they say, I like to thank my Lord Jesus Christ. They all believe it, but they won. I can't relate to a loser.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
Hey, Twan, I'm gonna jump, brother. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah. But
all
even
right, Quano.
All right, look, but Kirk Cousins is, you like that? That emotional motherfucker.
Yeah, he's got some kind of, I guess, what the kids call it, aura, whatever the kids call it nowadays.
Yeah.
But I think the thing though is, as much as he may be relatable, Russell Wilson, that's a good one, Supernova.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing what people need to understand is when you do come in as someone who is, I guess, small in stature, and if you are mild-mannered, so to speak.
Yeah.
When you get on that football field, you almost need to have that alter ego. You
gotta
do.
flip that switch, AC.
You have to flip that switch, and I don't care what it takes to flip it. But if you can't find a way to flip that switch,
them dogs gonna eat you out there. Them dogs gonna eat you up out there.
Because everybody likes to, I know a lot of people have compared him to Kyler Murray, but Kyler Murray, for all intents and purposes, is a 2-time Pro Bowler because he can flip that switch.
Yep.
So I mean,
we're gonna get into him later.
Damn, that's well said. What you just said, AC, and that's what I don't see. You don't see that with him.
No.
You don't see that dog come out.
Let me just say this point. We're gonna get into that later in the show because we're hearing a whole lot. I mean, even before Swarm put it in the Discord, and Swarm but we've been hearing this Kyler Murray shit about him coming to Carolina, and man, I don't want to go from one little nigga to another one. But
that's a bad look, Greek. That's a bad look, Greek.
Yeah, but do I see him coming in doing more than Bryce?
Oh
yes.
Hell yeah.
Again, I just said two-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Hell yeah.
You put and man, listen, I ain't got to gloss the Panthers, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take some heat for doing it. But at least this evening, I'm gonna be honest. You put an average to an above average playing quarterback on y'all team. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, JP, you start talking about camera, smack your lips off, boy.
Uh-oh.
I get what he means. I get what he means by that. But
hey, look, kill that cam shit, boy. Don't get your lips.
He said, boy. What's that?
Well,
he said with the weed locks. I don't know.
Out of wedlock. Yeah, the kids that he's had out of wedlock. Yeah.
Come on,
Well,
man.
Look, God did not create man for man to be perfect. So
say that again, AC.
Shout out to
And I
Broski
thank
Bears,
God to that.
Dangerous. Go ahead, Claire. And then we're gonna get to you.
Oh no, that was, and I mean that's all I had to say. I mean, I love where Red Swarm was about to go with what he was gonna say. Honestly, because I said that too. I said if we even had a quarterback who had stats across the board, like straight ticket, match the ranking of what our team was.
Yeah, y'all got a playoff team right now. It ain't no fucking question, man. I
Let's
hate
do
to
this.
be the one to admit that, but I don't want to look like an asshole for not admitting what I see with my own two eyes.
We
Y'all got
making
a playoff team right now, man.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Twine. Okay, I ain't gonna argue with you on that. Now I already said my piece. You
We
ain't
don't.
finna make me argue for it,
Are you
Twine.
saying
I'm just
that because
saying.
of Bryce we don't?
That's the only reason.
Okay, so AC, tell him what my point was, AC.
His point was if our team, the last time I looked, I think we were ranked somewhere between 16 and 20. The overall as a team, I could be wrong, but I think it's somewhere in there. We're in that mid tier. If you get a quarterback where their stats were straight tickets, same rank, 16th or 17th, whatever, everything was ranked 16th in the league, which is just an average quarterback. We would be doing better. We would be doing better. There you go.
Yes.
So put Caleb. Insert Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
I guess you could say, which could have happened, but anyway. But insert Caleb Williams into this offense with this O line, with these weapons, and with our defense, and with this run game. We won't have 5 wins. We'll have more.
Look, man, I think Cam might have dropped
easily.
Cam, like, get on with y'all. I dropped the curve. Hey, look, shout out to Tizzy Steth. He said, I don't know. I just blame the Bryce Bama fans at this point, man. Don 34.
Oh, it's more than Bryce Bama fans.
The hell no, don't need Kyler Murray. I mean, look, shit. And JP said, don't get mad at the truth, Twan. He said Cam was a sprayomatic.
Oh my God.
Shut up, Panther boy. I see your ass over there. I'm just telling the truth, man. That's
Don't be nightlife in the building. He said, fellas, man. JP said agree. Let's get to this interview, man. I'm watching it for the first time. Let's see what Brad is got going.
Building off of Sunday wasn't our best performance. Things that we all need to, take care of going forward have been addressed to the players. Really proud of their approach as they came back to the building. Getting ready for another divisional matchup. Sometimes when you come off a rough game, execution wise, you just hope the next one comes up, as soon as possible. And our guys are chomping at the bit today to hit the practice with full speed today. Get a chance to let it come to life, the game plan that we're putting together. The coaches as well, just, excited to put this thing together and get another crack at, an NFC South opponent.
All right, we'll kick things off with Jeff Hawkins, followed by Mike Kay.
I want to say one quick thing. I don't want to rebuttal to it, like before we get started with this. First of all, he's too happy to be up there right now.
Well,
but
when's last time we saw him? When last time we saw him up there?
I think Brad Isaac's a robot.
At the beginning of he's a robot.
Could be,
yes, man, bro. So look, before we even get started, I'm telling y'all, look, I'm speaking as a football player. I ain't never played in the NFL. I don't know if they got a different mind state, but I'm sure it's pretty close. Swarm, I'm telling you, some of these guys on this team have checked out on him. And they are not going to play as hard as they've been playing in the past because everybody ain't on the same level of competition on any team, bro.
They want to win, Twan.
We see what's going on. We see what's going on in Philadelphia, and they winning with their wide receiver.
Twan, I know you're going to get back to the interview, but I'm going to say this, and I think anybody who's played of any level of competitive sports knows this. As you go up from Pee Wee League to junior high to high school into college, the better players are the ones who keep advancing. So you have to know at the professional level, they know what that guy looks like, and they want to go to war with that guy. If they got somebody who's a weak link in there and they feel like, man, this thing ain't the best it could be. I want that motherfucker. I want to get that dog over here. They want to get him out of there, man.
The one person, and to prove my point, and something tell me Claire going to be on this on top of before any of y'all can say it. Look, I want to see who can say it the fastest, though. There's only one dude on our team on offense that's going to play his ass off this year, no matter what.
Rico Dowdle.
Rico Dowdle.
Nope.
Because he's playing for a contract.
Nope.
Chuba Hubbard.
Nope.
Icky.
Icky.
I was gonna say it's either Rico or Icky.
Because Icky trying to get paid. Because
Same with Rico. Same with Rico.
Yeah.
Well, true. But Icky is someone who we've drafted, and he has gone through his trials and tribulations from his rookie year to this year. And quite frankly, I don't care what anyone says about Icky. If they feel he should be at guard or tackle or whatever their feelings have been, he's deserved some kind of extension.
He's trying to get his money.
I think he will get it.
He's gonna get a lot more money than a damn Rico Dowdle.
You know what I'm saying? Because I just said that the obvious answer. I just said that the obvious answer is always a player in his contract year. So
but that's true too, Swarm. So I get what you're saying. I mean, it should also be Jalen Coker for that matter because he's working for a contract already.
Yeah. He ain't. I mean, it ain't there yet.
No.
It ain't his fucking fault to some degree.
Yeah, them boys
it's his fault, but who he got thrown to him is not his fault.
Icky better not get what he want though.
Yeah,
I mean,
he might not.
This is one of the recent games. The Saints games show you why he should not. There's some defenders he look good at, he look good against, then some he don't. He looks like he just like a baby deer out there.
But the thing with the Icky shit though, PD, is this though. We might not pay him what he want, but there's gonna be a team out there that is gonna pay him what the fuck he want though.
And good luck trying to. You can say that, but good luck trying to find another left tackle. Then
They
don't grow on trees.
He's a good rotational piece.
Oh, for God's sake! Okay, that's your opinion.
Yeah, that's my opinion. He's a rotational piece. I wouldn't pay him what he want because, like I said, versus certain other defenders, other teams, he looks like shit.
Petey, what does he want?
That's just it. Whatever he better not get what he want. I don't know what he want yet.
Come to the table with I mean, I agree to him to an extent because my thing with him, but it don't matter what I say. It's what the hell the league demands. I think he's incredible with the run. You know what I'm saying? It's up and down with pass protection, but he looked way better this year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's gonna have every guy's gonna have some bad games, you know what I'm saying, where you just get beat, the better man is in front of you. But we gotta try to stay up in here.
Yo, what up? What's good?
Let me hit this interview real quick to see what's going on, bro. And dude just happy to be up here right now. So
hey, good morning, Coach. How are you?
Good. How you doing, Jeff?
Hey, good. Hey, a lot's been made of Bryce Young's ability or inability to throw downfield. And the wide receiver unit is a very young unit, but against the Saints and overall, are you satisfied with the route running that they're putting in? And did they help the Young with their precision route running?
Yeah, I think anytime you have a young receiving core, a young skill group in general, you need to accumulate those reps of hitting those downfield shots. We just missed on a couple of those big opportunities on Sunday. I know the guys, taking the coaching well on Monday, and they understand, what we need to do to hit those this week. And I'm excited for it because these guys, again, like their approach coming in on Monday, coming in, back into the building on Wednesday, yesterday, getting more of a mental day, get their legs underneath them. It's been right. They're very professional in their approach. They take criticism very well, and they look to build upon it. So, again, today being our first full speed look at making this game plan come to life, I look forward to some of that coming to life.
So that was the first question. What he said makes sense, but it's bullshit because it don't matter what you say about these receivers or how hard they practice or how on point they are. What is it going to come back down to, guys?
Who's getting them the ball?
The little muskrat-looking motherfucker who can't get them the ball.
Yeah, the guy who can't get them the ball. I don't care if you run
I'm kind of faded right now.
Yeah. I don't care if you run the perfect routes. If the guy throwing the ball can't get you the ball, it don't matter. So that was a fluff answer. Let's continue.
What do you expect him to see out of Leggett after 0 catches and only the 1 target that he failed to track?
Why did he have 0 catches?
Because Bryce was throwing him the goddamn.
I watched the all 22. Leggett got open a few times. Bryce's little ass just didn't see him.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. Last week.
Yeah.
No. Look, I ain't seen this, but I'm pretty sure he agreed to do the company thing. Let's go.
Xavier's been playing fast for us. You put the tape on from the last game. He was physical. doing a great job in the run game, playing aggressive, doing a good job of attacking in his route running. Got to finish a couple of those plays down the field. And sometimes anytime there's a.
He's trying to figure out how not to include Bryce fucking up in this.
I was about to say he's trying so hard to not say, but the quarterback just couldn't get him the ball. Fuck, I can't say that. The quarterback just his mind is like on fire right now.
You can tell this is his first time actually trying to respond without telling the truth. He
is searching.
That's a skill.
Oh, he's searching.
I bet Dave Canales was like, "You want to know how it feels? Get up there and try to answer. Go ahead, get up there. I want to hear what you say."
You put the tape on from the last game. He was physical, doing a great job in the run game, playing aggressive. Doing a good job of attacking in his route running. Got to finish a couple of those plays down the field. And sometimes anytime there's a little bit of the execution that kind of limited our opportunities altogether. We would have loved to give him a
Somebody
chance.
Somebody give Brad a shove, please. He's stuck.
But sustaining drives is going to give everyone more chances, more targets. We ended up with like 54 plays last week. There was a handful of 3 and 4 and outs in the middle chunk there where we just.
All right, now nigga, you be lying.
He got all that out of one kid.
I just love how he was like,
shit,
we just gotta, we just need to, when this happens. So when this happens, we gotta. Okay, wait. Well,
why you just lying? He said a handful of 3 and
I
out.
bet you. And I know this is not what happened.
Damn.
But if I'm Dave Canales, hey, Brad, you want to? You want to try to talk to him?
Hey, thank Poppin' Bullets for suggesting that we look this boy right here.
That was fucked up. So it sounded like he was saying,
we saw the game, bro.
He was saying, just say a whole bunch of stuff, and maybe they'll forget the question that they asked me.
Now, reason why I wanted this interview to be played. Did you see how he exposed Bryce?
Yeah,
but exposing him. Yeah,
how he protected him.
Did you hear the part when you were talking about? Did he talk? Has he said about what Bryce does in the game plan?
Not yet.
Okay, here we go.
Didn't get opportunities to get those targets to everyone. So that's on the group as a whole, coaches included, to make sure that we sustain these drives, and then those opportunities, they naturally start to flourish.
It's not on the group. It's on Bryce. And what you can, and the limited shit you can call for him. It's not on everyone. Y'all got to stop that shit when it comes to this boy. It's him. I know y'all win as a team and lose as a team, but it's him.
Hey, thanks. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Mike?
Hey, sorry about that, Brad. When T-Mac's making up 54% of the production for the wide
that's the clear
receiver room, how do you make it so that teams aren't keying in on you guys and what you're trying to do, especially later on in games?
Yeah, as you go, you continue to move guys around. You try to highlight the wins and wheres of, hey, we think the coverage is going to tilt this way. It gives other guys opportunities. If you go back in the last game, and there's some great looks at, a target might go T-Mac's way. Other receivers are also doing a good job of making sure that they're winning their roles, but it's all connected.
This motherfucker is uncomfortable as fuck.
And a politician.
Hey, but listen, he's telling you stuff, and are you hearing it though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Receivers are doing their job and winning their one. Okay. He don't even know he's exposing Bryce right
These motherfuckers are so look. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, Red.
Watch.
Our guys are so ridiculously to a fault media trained until it's funny.
That's why I'm laughing, because he's like, "Oh yeah, well, we're seeing this guy get this target." I'm like, he got an interception because he stared down Ted McMillan, his number one target, and then Alante Taylor capitalized. Stop making it seem like y'all have figured out how to spread the ball around. At 54%, I can tell you, Brad, you haven't.
And he still didn't answer the question, AC.
He didn't. He went around the world on that. Let's go.
Protection to eye discipline from the quarterback and receiver, positions, And then for us as coaches, making sure that we mix and match where you find those guys in the formations and in the concepts.
How are you going to do that when Bryce don't go through no progressions? So mix and match means you have to go through progressions.
Brad just said a whole lot of nothing without saying a damn thing.
But I get what Poppin is saying. Sometimes people tell you how by the way they avoid just answering a question directly.
That's what I said. I said sometimes when you don't talk about somebody, it's blatantly obvious what you're trying to avoid doing, bro.
Yeah.
Poppin, did they ask him directly a question about Bryce at all in this conference?
I don't want to spoil it for y'all.
Oh God.
Bryce has obviously had kind of a safety net in Adam and now T-Mac. How do you push him, though, to look other ways with your play calling?
He's doing that. So every week, I think I brought it up last week where he makes a list when he gets
kind of a safety net in Adam and now
and in the concepts.
Bryce has obviously had kind of a safety net in Adam and now T-Mac. How do you push him, though, to look other ways with your play calling?
He's doing that. So
stop right there.
Twice stop that shit right there.
He said he's doing that.
That's what he said.
Let it unfold. Let it unfold, Twan. Let it unfold.
Lying motherfucker.
Right.
Every week, I think I brought it up last week where he makes a list when he gets the game plan, engaging the material. He makes a list of routes that he wants with these guys, and that's so important when you have a young, a young group of skills, specifically the receiver room. Making sure that Jimmy's getting his, route adjusts that come up in the middle of a game that might not be the one that he's got an accumulation of reps versus the ideal look. Well, here's the one-off coverage that I want you to get your rep for, on the side while we're not practicing the full speed reps as a group. Those guys.
Well, so hold up. Did this nigga just tell us that Bryce is telling them what he wants to do?
That's
insulting.
exposure. That's the
insulting.
exposure.
That's
what I
insulting.
wanted y'all to see.
Did this nigga just tell us that Bryce is telling them what he wants to do before
he writes
game?
them down. He said he writes them down for him.
Like he's the blind leading the.
Hey, I don't want to never hear anybody say that it's a disconnection with Bryce and the wide receivers. Because you know what? Bryce is the one that's putting it in the playbook how he wants these guys to run routes in the playbook.
Okay, Antoine, real quickly, can I just add something that he also just said? Go ahead.
I'm trying to get over what the fuck.
Yeah.
So like the only quarterbacks I know to get to do that type of shit.
Oh, seasoned veterans.
Oh,
Aaron Rodgers.
Super Bowl.
I was going to say you can't even say seasoned vets. It's winning seasoned vets.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
What would
but time out. At the same time, though, what quarterback is going to tell a receiver, "Hey, I know you run this right this way. I need you to run it this way"?
Why do you think I feel that Excel? Because Ed, you've said it yourself. I think Excel has been out on Bryce for a long time.
So that's my other point. So these wide receivers, if they heard this shit, is like, y'all telling me with the incentives that's in my contract that y'all let him decide who he wants to throw the ball to? So why the fuck am I out here getting wide open if he's telling y'all who he wants to throw to?
No. This the bigger picture. The bigger picture is if Bryce is coming up with the concepts of how he wants the wide receivers to run routes in the playbook every week.
That's wild.
And he knows where the people are open at. And he's not getting into them. I've heard it all, bro.
And Pop, that's what I wanted to say. In addition to what you're saying with the numbers that AC gave and where the question began, if 54% of your his throws are going to Tet, and he knows where the routes, so he just admitted he knows where the secondary and third receivers are because he helped them draw those up. You're either intentionally not looking for them or you're not getting past your read just to Tet on half of your throws.
Exactly.
Thank you, Rick. And I was about to ask, like, so he's telling these guys, "Hey, I need you to run this route this way." Is he seriously
yes,
not
y'all
reading the
y'all
freaking defense and
oh,
pre-snap to tell
y'all
these
are
guys,
not,
hey,
no,
adjust
look,
this
y'all
way,
are
hey,
not,
do this way? Is he not reading his
y'all are not looking at
pre-read
the overall
defenses?
picture. This
They ain't
motherfucker
letting
is
him.
telling
They
the
ain't letting
he
him field
is
questions no more.
he is telling the coaches who he don't fucking particularly want to throw to, who he don't really fuck with.
Yeah, they're allowing him to do that. You're right.
That's all I wanted y'all to hear in this
Because
interview.
if
The
I'm
rest
a
of it
wide
don't matter.
receiver, I'm like, look, before you turn that list in, let me see this fucking list, nigga, to see if you
Yeah, we
throwing
got
the
to go
ball
over
to
that
me.
together. We got to go over that together. Yeah.
Is he
Ain't
even
no way in hell, bro.
is he even telling his receivers like what the hell he like?
Hell no, he
But
ain't.
here's
No,
what's
because
crazy though.
every defensive coordinator
This
has a
motherfucker
different
came
fucking
up here
scheme
so, like Pop said,
with
he done
different
came
fucking
up here so
personnel.
But here's my thing though. For Poppin, if he also knows who's open, then the all 22s where we're seeing these guys get open. What's the excuse then?
Yeah.
There you go. Because
they
Brad,
never let this crazy game.
is it just told you? He said the guys are winning their ones. He just told you also that Bryce Young comes up in the concept of plays of where he wants the wide receivers to go and be. And
But yet he
he
can't. But
also
so he
lied.
doesn't know his own plays.
No, he's
Yeah,
just
that's
not
what I
doing it.
saw. I thought was glaring. AC, you know exactly where they are. He's the
Exactly.
OC just admitted there's no excuse for him for anybody to ever say, "Well, I didn't know where Jimmy Horn was going to be on that play." Yes, the fuck you did.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
know.
did.
Because I mean, XL wide open at one point, 15, 20 yards down the field, twice. Jimmy Horn 3 times, Tet multiple times, Jalen Coker 2 times. And never got the ball in these, by the way. Well, as I'm saying, these are all balls that did not make it to these guys that were wide open. If Bryce is in control of this,
That's an
then
interesting
what in the
conversation.
actual hell what is he doing then?
Let me ask Red a question,
What
man.
is he
Listen,
doing?
Yeah, bro.
Claire, checkmate.
Yeah, bro.
Checkmate, Claire. Checkmate.
let me ask y'all a question right now.
Yeah, bro.
And this is when you're dealing with real teams, y'all. This is when you're dealing with a real team. What is AJ Brown saying at the podium if he plays for us? What is he saying?
Oh, he's telling you every motherfucking
Or
thing.
he's going to look at you and go, "Don't you let me get up there."
What is
Yeah,
AJ Brown
exactly.
saying
Y'all
if
better
he
not put
plays?
that mic in my face.
Man, I'm going to tell y'all just how much of a bum this nigga is, bro. Ain't complaining about a quarterback that's winning.
How bad?
He just mad because he ain't a part of it.
How bad can you be when you know where the route is going? You know where your players are running,
And you still can't.
and you still can't.
But okay, here's another thing too. I think y'all have to, and AC, I'm sorry, but I think that y'all should pay close attention to this too. The what's the guy's name? The answering the question. What's his name?
Brad Isaac.
Brad Idzik. He could also be saying, and he may not be as unintelligent as this seems. He could also be saying, I want everybody to hear and everybody to see that we are giving this boy every opportunity to
To
be
Thank
succeed.
you, Red.
successful,
Thank
down
you,
to the
Red.
point of letting him be a part of the plays that we draw up for him.
So,
On their part.
but I don't think it's too dumb. I get what Red is saying.
Yeah.
Because that absolves them also of
Yeah. I don't
extra
think it's dumb at
responsibilities
all.
for why this team has been unsuccessful on
I
the
don't think it's
offense.
dumb at all, Claire. In fact, it's genius.
I want to say this though, to kind of raise this up a level. I don't want to take anything away because I'm glad Poppin has watched this. I don't want to take anything away from this. Nick Scorton has been on record this week saying that there were guys, these were his words, and I'm paraphrasing, but there were guys in practice this week that not only weren't focused, but they were being big-headed. Is he talking about Bryce?
Time out. In order for that to be insinuated to him, Bryce is gonna have to show he got some leadership, that he got some dog in him to show that.
But that's
and he hasn't, and he has zero of that.
No, big-headed. You're taking big-headed. You're taking big-headed the wrong way, Edge. Big-headed means
Cocky.
Cocky.
Stubborn.
I know what I'm doing. I don't
Yeah.
need to listen to you.
Looking down his nose at people.
And the reason why I bring that up in now that we're watching this is because if Nick Scorton, who is a 10 game in rookie, is willing to come out to the public and say, this is what I saw and this is how I feel, that means these coaches have also heard this. That means they've heard it too, because there's no way this is the first time that they would be hearing something like that. I don't care what Dave Canales says or how he reacts to it. But if he's admitting that there were some guys this week, they got big headed. He said, we've got to be focused on how you win in the NFL. I mean, if he's saying this as a rookie who just turned 21 earlier this year, where was Bryce Young, your leader? That means he must have been one of the big-headed ones. I'm not going to get on Derek Brown because he did his damn job. I'm not going to get on Icky because he did his damn job. I'm not going to get on JC because regardless of the fact that he did slip, JC is a Pro Bowler and he is a leader on this team. And he's also called out Bryce in preseason and in practice. And Twan has said that before. So it only leaves one person to me.
Hey, Claire, let me ask you this, because I want to just say this real quickly, man. Critical, because I've heard that a lot this week, listening to different podcasts with y'all and fans, man. Are people saying that JC did something wrong because he fucking slipped?
Yes.
Oh my God.
He slipped 2 times. He tried I think he tried to turn around on one and lost his footing. And then the other time he was on the guy and then literally slipped right before he could get a hold of him.
How about that being the cleats or the field for a fucking all-pro cornerback?
I agree, but they're blaming him for those 7 for at least 2 of the touchdowns or 2 whatever happened. Yeah.
That's actually retarded. I'm sorry.
No, it is.
Yeah, Red, I had to bring this up because I wanted the exposure to be seen up front. Ain't nobody broke this down in the Panther world this week. Nobody.
Oh, y'all did a hell of a job now.
Ain't nobody did this. They too. I ain't trying to talk shit about them.
So check this out.
Oh yeah. Let
me share something.
Yo, let's get the rest of this interview going, man. Let's get the rest of the interview going. I gotta get more of this.
Let me share something with the rest of y'all that my grandmother told me, man. My great grandmother that raised me. She said, "Be careful who you spoil, because after a while, they will become rotten."
Yeah, and they'll blame you for it.
Yep.
It spoiled this boy so much, and to now he's rotten, like rotted fruit with flies around it or whatever. Because you can't give somebody everything and expect them to be good at what they do when you've never challenged them.
They Luther Vandross right now. They want to get him the flowers, the birds, and the bees.
Luther Vandross.
It's one, and that's what we've been saying. Like that's what we've been saying for the past 2 seasons. Like we need to bring in a quarterback to challenge this kid.
They don't want to, but that's why I said. Look,
fuck challenging him at this point.
Yeah, half of this shit is Carolina's fault. And look, if somebody asked them a real question, they go, "Why did y'all let Hendon Hooker walk out the door?" They would give us such a bullshit answer until I wouldn't even want to hear the question, bro, because there was no rhyme or reason for that.
Bryce has his list of things he wants to hit with those guys, and he does a really good job of engaging the material, bringing the guys along, and with all the skill group.
But it's not working.
Bringing his guys along.
You don't got to raise your voice. Just let the exposure be exposed.
Right. You're right, Pop.
Just listen to what he's saying.
Just look forward to those reps too, accumulating over time, and that starts to create that, that connection that you talk about. Thielen, he has with Thielen, he has with T-Mac. That all comes with repetition. So twofold: Bryce engaging the material and bringing the guys with him, but then also the guys not being satisfied. With going through a practice, maybe getting one look at a route and saying, "Hey, Bryce, can we go get this one on the side? I want you to, leave this practice feeling good about what I'm doing with my routes."
And then last one for me, promise, guys. Sorry. You guys have 21 plays of 20 or more yards.
They doing that because they're trying to tell him, "Look, I'm getting open, nigga. You just don't see me."
So Bryce comes up with
you don't see me.
Yeah, he comes up with the concept of how you're supposed to run the routes.
So they like
the
trying
wide
to
receiver has to beg the quarterback, hey man, hey,
To
am I
throw me the
doing this right?
ball.
Let's do this on the side.
Yeah, because
What?
it's not me.
I want you to feel comfortable.
You're right. I think they trying to look. I want you. It's not me. It's you, nigga. Because I'm getting open. I want to make sure that we're on the same page, so that when motherfuckers get ready to come at me, that we practice and you knew where I would be.
Right.
So
most
that's
of
the
that
reason,
is come off
maybe
catch and
why.
runs. How do you weigh the 2.7 second rule that you guys have talked about a lot, and then also setting up downfield strikes?
Yeah, it's continuing to marry up the short game with the intermediate and the long. So there's a time and a place for us to take shots downfield. Every single week, we're hunting for those perfect opportunities and making sure that those plays get called. The players understand I'm expecting this call in this situation, and they know when this is a kind of we're going for it, type scenario. So for us, it starts with us as coaches. It starts with me communicating that out to the players. Like, here's the perfect the perfect look when we know we want to hunt. So Bryce and the receivers and tight ends, whoever the guy taking the shot is really tuned into like this is my play. I should be juiced up. I should be really pressing to get over the top and to get a shot at an explosive play. Those things come to light as the week goes, and then you kind of circle back on it on late on Friday and Saturday and say, hey guys, remember, here's your 4 or 5 opportunities where we know there'll be some others where someone just gets open one-on-one, but there's coverage things that present themselves where they know this is our opportunity to an explosive play downfield, and we got to connect.
Pause it. Did y'all hear that? So everybody's communicating. They know it's about 4 to 5 plays in every game where they could take a shot. What's not happening, guys?
Shots not being taken.
Instead
of shots not being taken, there's shots fired in the locker room.
Facts. And maybe the wrong person.
He's not making them.
There you go.
So he draws up his own plays. He works with his receivers, tells them where they want to go, knows where they're going to be. Yet you can look at all 22 film and probably where these, because on the all 22, there's probably about 5 or 6 plays where you could see where the guy who was obviously open is that downfield shot. And it doesn't happen. They had one maybe, and that was to Tet, and that wasn't truly like a 20-plus. I don't think it went for 20 yards. I can't remember, but still.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this one time, man. One time. What coach that you can take serious would allow that shit to happen on their team?
Okay,
I don't need that.
Juan, I get your point, but here's what I will say this.
I really look seriously. You can answer it. I don't need it. What coach can you take serious that would allow this motherfucker to do that shit on his team?
I think your gun is pointed at the wrong target.
It is.
No.
No. You need to turn that gun, re-rack it, and point it at Tepper, because this is what Tepper is making your coach do.
He look, man. He ain't telling him.
Fix him.
He ain't telling him to call the plays for him, man.
But
he definitely ain't told him to let Bryce call plays for himself.
Probably though, Twan. Think about it.
Well, see, listen to this. Neither one of us
down on a napkin. You think he ain't saying, "Hey, well, let him make his own plays."
Listen, y'all can come to the conclusions that you're coming to. I can come to the conclusion that I'm coming to, because neither one of us know. I'm just choosing the latter. I refuse to believe that Tepper, look, man, I don't know another quarterback, even a garbage coach, that's going to let his motherfucking quarterback that's worse than him call his own plays when this motherfucker is, a 29% winning rate? He's already proven that he doesn't have the ability to do the right things. You putting that kind of confidence in him? I'm not blaming the shit on Tepper no more, man. I could be wrong. Y'all could be right. I don't know what's going on, man.
What's one like? He got to put it somewhere. Who else is gonna put it on?
I don't think it's so much about trust.
not getting this man any competition.
It's not. I don't think it's about trust. It's not about putting trust in Bryce. I don't think that's what it is at all.
Well, clearly they don't trust him. You know,
Correct.
at all.
So then, okay, well then, but you're saying, but why are you putting trust in a kid who's not going to win you games? They're not putting trust in him. I think it's a little bit more of.
That's my point.
If we are trying to make this work for the sake of the investment that was put into you, we've tried it this way, it didn't work. We tried this way last year, and we let you play loose. And while it did work, we let you play loose this year, and you fell apart. So we went back to basics. All that happened. You're still not getting to where you need to be. I feel like allowing him to do what Brad Isaac is saying, and Poppin, I don't know if you're on the same page when I'm saying this. I feel like it has turned into not only maybe a little bit of influence of Tepper, but also a last-ditch effort to try to make something out of what this nothingness is.
Hey, I'm riding with you. I'm in the passenger seat.
Ain't gonna get no better.
Claire.
But Twan, I know it's not. But if your job is on the line, and if it's potentially linked to how great Bryce Young looks, because right now we don't know what Dave Canales' job is weighed upon. Is it truly getting Bryce Young to improve and be the franchise QB? So if he fails, he's fired? Or is it just try to get wins the best way you can and therefore implement whatever you have to do to try to get whatever we've got at quarterback to succeed? I don't know what hinges his job sits on. I don't know.
What I'm saying is that's what Pop brought me around to, man. You know what I'm saying? It would be completely unfair to let Canales go because of this guy, because you gave some impossible shit to work with.
Right. And that's where it goes back to Tepper. So I don't know if they're calling
this year.
Do what?
I don't think he got anything to do with what's going on with that play calling and shit and how much Bryce played. Hey, look, he let Canales bench him in Canales' first year, but you think he gonna stand up and defend Bryce the way some people think he is now when he's playing his worst? The thing is it goes all. You got to go back to where this shit started at, when they decided we're never gonna let anybody truly compete with this guy.
As long as he's here, but I don't think you go forward with him after this year.
Can't get out of.
Well, right, but still, with that being said, that's why I don't think, even if he is here this coming in 2026, if he's here at all, it is solely because of the amount of money that was moved in trade value and in DJ Moore's contract to go get him. It's not because he's good. It's not because he's worth it. It's because he's here, so we don't have to pay a franchise tag and we don't eat any more money, because all of his money is guaranteed. So he may as well be here, even if it's to sit on the bench with a clipboard and be what I used to call CMC when he was injured so much, and be a clipboard Charlie. Let him be one. That's what his fate is going to be on this team. And I don't care what anybody says. People will say, oh, if somebody gets a hold of Bryce, let him turn into. And if that happens, so be it. But with the way he's playing right now, I don't know a single team who is going to give us anything worth a damn for Bryce, and they think that they're going to have him be the starter for 2026 for their team.
So
ain't no fucking way.
Cut him. He's of no use to this team after this year. What is he going to do? You paying him to sit on the sideline with a clipboard? Cut his ass, man. He going to get his money. Look, pay him his guaranteed money and be done with him. But look, if you can try to get something for him, then try. But look, man.
Conditional 7th round pick.
Stop all this political shit. Cut him. Man, we've seen this done with quarterbacks that's been drafted before. Just cut his ass, man. He ain't helping you, man. It's just like on any job, like, man, bro, I just can't. I can't prove
I also don't think, at least with Dave Canales, I don't know about Brad Isaac, at least with Dave Canales, I know he sounds like he's media trained and he's a robot, but you can't tell me that anybody with a brainstem and common sense cannot look at what's going on with this team, or even Brant Tillis for that matter, who is running the numbers on what these guys are going to get paid. He has to look at numbers for every player, including Bryce, all the time to weigh in on what their actual value is.
We already know where they can save money. I don't need to say it. Let's get back to this interview. We know where they can save money.
Out scheme. And for T-Mac, he does a great job at those end breakers. We got a lot of other things also built into the plan to make sure we protect it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Is protecting your babies a Brad Idzik original?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we need that quote on a headline.
It's protecting what?
What?
I didn't hear it. Something about protecting babies at Brad is, I don't know.
The Brad Idzik original?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we need that quote on a headline.
Fair enough. Speaking of T-Mac, he mentioned yesterday that this Falcons defense is going to look a little different simply because AJ Terrell's on the field this week. Like, what does he add that you kind of have to be aware of?
Yeah, he's a great match corner. You put him in the boundary, you let him travel, and he wants to play match press. He's a patient and long defender, so it's really tough to get separation from him. And so down the field, you're not going to often see 4 or 5 yards of separation. He's going to be there.
In the background, Swan.
Finding ways to hold a guy off at the last second to make a play downfield, understanding that just because the defense is playing zone coverage doesn't mean that he's not going to play you in man. He's not going to get up and press, and you just have to have a plan at the line of scrimmage with him at all times. And then the rest of the defense, they got young guys that are really coming to life, and I think that goes without saying with the whole NFL. When you have rookies playing a lot of snaps, they continue to ascend. We have guys on our team doing the same thing, but those edge players that they have, coupled with a safety, a nickel, all of those guys are getting those accumulated reps. They're really gelling well together. They play aggressive. We got to do a great job of, being the aggressor coming off the line of scrimmage in both phases, because you can see it on defense. They play confident with each other. They communicate and they fly around.
Thank you.
Bad, Nick.
Yep.
We'll go with Daryl, followed by Davo Newton.
Coach, I know last week was a tough week, but since the Dallas game, you really have not scored a lot of points, even though there was a great running game, pretty much up until this past Sunday. And I'm wondering why the passing game and the running game aren't coordinating to the point where
Hey, look, man. I don't know if it's a good thing, but if you want to say shout out to these reporters for being kind to this guy, they've been extremely kind to him. They could have killed him. He knows it, bro. They could have really put him in a spin cycle.
I thought they asked some great questions.
They're asking great questions, but they're being nice, Pop. They could have really came after him. He should have thanked them after his interview, because, and I don't know what Dave Newton gonna say, but they could have really, look, bro, you're a terrible interviewer. They see that you're not confident, and like for some reporters, the man, like you are a dream come true, because when they go to write up their articles, like, bro, they smash you in that damn article, bro. So this could have been worse. But I guess what Pop is saying is they ain't really got to press you like that, because you are really out here telling on this team, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, why even go at him like that when he's volunteering the shit?
There you go.
putting a lot more points on the field, because I know you've been under 20 points all the last 4 weeks, aside from this particular week. That obviously got a lot of discussion.
Yeah, absolutely. We need our pass game to come to life, and that's starting from the guys up front to the quarterback, to the receivers and tight ends. Our protection plan being in piece, so Bryce can get good, clear vision down the field, and then just continuing to internalize why are we not hitting on some of these close shots down the field, making sure that we're learning those lessons.
Well, yeah, right. Why are we not? Why aren't we? Damn, Pop, this dude is.
Yeah. You didn't know I was gonna bring some exposure today. Bryce Young has been exposed. Clearly.
That's a good question. I'm glad you brought it up.
And we're building from the near misses. The near misses can't happen in the same way as they come, those opportunities come back up. So really looking forward to our guys, taking the tough lessons from, some near misses in the last 4 or so weeks, and especially in the pass game, and making sure that going forward, we've, dotted our I's and crossed our T's, and we're ready to roll, with what Atlanta brings to us.
Claire, what's up? Claire, what's up with your boy?
My who? I don't know him. I don't know him. Who's he? Who's him?
What's up with your boy?
my who? My what? Don't you link me up with that.
This shit is disaster.
Nick, have you been listening on the show, Nick? Or you didn't hear anything?
No, I mean, I know Brad Isaac. I don't think Brad Isaac is trained to be talking on the mic, and they should not.
Bro, look, he has never go back
No,
over
no.
there
I want him
again.
to keep talking on the mic. Pause.
I want him to continue to come up. Like he's never going up there again.
Nick,
Yeah, he probably never.
he exposed Bryce, bro. I mean,
No,
all
I mean,
he's telling.
I already knew this shit about him.
Even though you knew it, some people need to hear it.
He exposed
felt it in your
He
spirit.
exposed the team. He exposed. Look, if you ask me, he exposed Bryce and Canales.
I'm not saying the Canales thing.
Listen, Twine, this is what you got to think about. You got to think about. We already know that that Canales didn't pick Bryce.
Facts.
At the end of the day, I don't know if Tepper is being involved and stuff like that, but I feel like at this point you got to cross all your T's and dot all your I's.
Oh, you biting him now? You biting him now?
Listen what I'm about to say. You got to do all that so that way there is no question when they go into this offseason and Canales goes and they go up there and they have their comment, hey, we need a quarterback. The quarterback is obviously the shortcoming. That's just where it's at, man. And it's no pun intended. That's just where it's at.
Really think Tepper is trying to hang on to this dude, man? Are y'all serious? I'm not talking about.
But listen, Twan, you know as well as I know, billionaires all got one thing in common.
I know that, but sometimes you got to know when it's lost.
Yeah, they do. And use. Yeah, go ahead.
Not only that, I know you said that Canales bench Bryce. He had to go in that meeting not by himself. He had to go in there with Dan Morgan and probably one of his other coaching staff to convince Tepper. Yes, we got to bench him. He can't do it by himself. So this is how I know that Tepper still has his reins on something going on there. It may not be publicly.
This is what I said. If I'm the owner of the team, I would have called that meeting. That was the first meeting he ever called that I didn't disagree with. Man, what the fuck is going on, bro? I want to know something.
But Twan, but this is what you saying though, Twan. When you know where you're at with your owner, you gotta have everything in line, man. And it's just at the end of the day, and I know you saying something about, hey, we already know we can't win with them, but I'm a firm believer that taking Bryce out is a scapegoat for him. I feel like that if you take him out at this point, it's a scapegoat for him. I think you got to try absolutely everything and put everything on tape and show that the wide receivers are wide the hell open, show that the line is holding up, show that the defense is getting better, and then leave it at 8.
I think what I'm trying to say is I'm
more
into winning.
That Bryce actually comes up with the route concept when they're coming up with the game plan.
They said they let him write down plays that he likes.
Well, listen. Well, that is done by a lot of quarterbacks. At the end of the day, you got to.
That's fine. So let me ask you this.
That is done by a lot of quarterbacks.
It's done by the right quarterbacks.
Nick, if he knows all the if he knows all the route concepts, and Brad has also said that there's at least 4 to 5 deep shots that we try to take down. That opens up opportunities down the field.
I don't know where those deep shots are at on film.
Oh no, they're there. They're there. They're there.
He overthrows them. He overthrows them. He throws them too short.
Or he doesn't throw them at all.
Yeah. Matter of fact, there was one this week on the all 22 where the dude was open down the field. He could have, and he had the time to throw it.
Oh, there was more than one.
Way more.
And listen, I didn't get through all of the all 22, but I got through enough of it to see that it was pathetic that the fact that these wide receivers are open. And at the end of the day, I don't even know if it's fair to even blame any of this stuff on XL that people are still trying to point at XL.
Oh yeah,
Because I don't
they love blaming
mm-mm.
Excel. They love blaming Excel.
like. Yeah, he had some drops that he should have caught, but a lot of these balls that they're throwing, he's throwing them behind him. Like the one that he threw in the end zone, that was an awesome catch. That was a awesome catch. That one that he had to loop his body around the defender to get the ball. That was an awesome catch. In all actuality, I wouldn't have been mad if he didn't catch it because it was a bad throw. Because good thing about this, Pop, if the defender had turned his head, that was his ball. That was his ball. Because guess what happened when he tried it again? Guess who came across the middle of the field and took it?
Yeah, but now that's why they're writing articles basically trying to say is Leggett a bust. I mean, how do you
Yeah.
know? He don't get the opportunities.
We don't know yet because he don't get the opportunities.
Yeah, you don't
have two targets.
So are you saying, like we were mentioning, Bryce gets clear vision downfield? Is some of the problem possibly he's not getting that? And is that due to anything in particular that he's not being able to see maybe those openings there?
No, not at all. And that's not really the case for Bryce. He does a great job in the pocket.
Yeah, he ran from that one, didn't he?
Yep, because they was looking for him to say, yeah, his height.
No, not at all.
That
Claire, get your boy. Get your boy,
is
Claire.
a fucking lie, bro.
Well, listen.
No, not at all.
Listen, what you can't do right now, Twan, and I understand that you would prefer him to do this. What you can't do is badmouth them and then show the rest of the team that I talk bad about you in the news.
Nick, we already know this, man. I just can't believe this is unbelievable, man.
And is that due to anything
Don't lie this bad,
in particular that he's not being able to see maybe those openings there?
No, not at all. And that
if he's not having a problem, then what's the problem? Man, like Pop said, this man is saying in every way without saying it because he's trying to hide shit that Bryce sucks. Because if he's not having a problem, then why is he having a problem?
How he know what Bryce can see and not see?
You ain't in his eyeballs.
No. I mean, you know what? One day they're gonna start putting cameras on helmets where you're gonna actually be able to see what they're looking at. One day.
Is somebody sleep, man?
I don't know.
Edge.
Yo.
Are you asleep?
Yeah, he's like I was asleep. Man, go to bed, Edge.
Boy, had a hard day.
Go to bed, Edge. Put your bright onesie on and go night.
Scared him. That motherfucker said, "Yo,
he sleep at 7 o'clock." Damn.
Ooh, yeah, damn. Claire ain't even try to save you or nothing. Let's go.
That's not really the case for Bryce. He does a great job in the pocket. It's just making sure that we're on our protection plan, and Bryce gets a chance to hit his first initial drop, get a chance to see number one open, and then for him too, the last couple weeks, I'm just excited to see as his ankle's gotten better, for him to move around a little bit more, making sure that we're taking care of him.
Not what he asked you.
He looked great last week moving around. We know that's a big part of his game. So that's a huge threat to the defense, and that'll only help us, now that
That man just told 3 lies and 1 answer.
He sure did. He didn't ask you nothing about Bryce's health. He didn't ask you about the O-line. He didn't ask you about none of that.
He simply said, is his vision, he only asked you, is his vision fucked up, and can he actually see these guys down the field?
No.
And then he lied and said, no, he doesn't have a problem with that. He just lied and said, like, you know when Kendrick Lamar was getting Drake, you lied about something, and you lied about and then this motherfucker lied about his pocket movement and presence.
Right. Oh, he does great in the pocket. So why are you concerned about his ankle? Exactly.
I want them to start telling the Panthers that, look, man, just assume that half the people that are watching these press conferences know what the fuck what they looking at on the field, man. And like, why don't you stop treating them like fucking idiots? Because y'all motherfuckers sound like politicians up here, bro. We saw what we saw.
Yeah, you probably won't hear no more from Brad in a long
It
time.
don't matter that you got up here and lied. We saw what he can't do. This motherfucker just said, yeah, he can see, like he really, like he tuned into Bryce's soul or some shit.
Yeah, they got
And,
soul ties.
he can see fine, man.
Yeah, he can see, And the better his ankle gets, the more he'll be able to move around in the pocket.
I know what y'all, man. Why don't y'all put some shit on these helmets so y'all can see where this motherfucker is looking?
That's what I said. Eventually they'll have cameras on these helmets.
No way, he can't even lie to you.
He's fully healthy, running around. We don't have to protect him that way at all. So excited for that element to come to life. It did last week, right, on the little pole and on third down on the nub side. And, he pulled it on the end and he ran around the corner and we're like, okay, there you go. That's our Bryce. And we want to make sure that we keep him upright, whether he's staying in the pocket. And the fact that, he's fully healthy.
That's our Bryce.
Yeah.
What? What? Claire, can you make some? Please help me with this.
Yeah, Brad Isaac ain't gonna be up here no more.
Did that sound intimate?
Brad Isaac done.
Y'all, he done, bro.
Brad Isaac was
Brad, we don't. Brad, stop. We don't need to know about the pillow talk that you have. Stop.
Brad is not getting up here and talking to nobody no more.
That's our Bryce.
That's our
Oh
Bryce.
my God.
That is golden. I told y'all this interview was wild. There you go. That's our Bryce. Like it's a little puppy or something. Like this is baby.
I think I just threw up a little bit in my mouth when he said that. That was
There you go. That's our Bryce. There you go.
Your ass up.
Daryl Kincaid said, pause. I am extremely done.
Yeah, right. Brad Isaac will never ever get an opportunity to talk on ever again, man. Hey, look, you notice we don't get too many press conferences with Evero, so Brad Isaac about to be on Evero punishment.
Like, bro, look, we seen your work. You were never going up there.
Oh my God.
Never again, Brad. That's our Bryce. Man, we got a new little puppy. Yeah, a little puppy.
Somebody
bro.
make a meme out of that. Somebody make a meme out of that. That's our Bryce.
That's our Bryce. That's like the equivalent of some of these weird people who are still out there calling him Pookie.
Nah, forget that one. The ones that I hear, the ones that they're saying that's my king.
Around the corner and we're like, okay, there you go. That's our Bryce. And we want to make sure that we keep him upright in the pocket. And the fact that he's fully healthy now and he's rolling just helps us do that too when he extends plays.
Thank you.
Yep.
Here, Bryce. Here, Bryce.
You move the Bryce around a lot. How much is it more difficult for him to see the receivers open downfield and to get set to actually launch those deep passes? You guys haven't really completed.
No, absolutely. I don't think he has a vision problem down the field. He's done a great job, of moving to find space.
Let me make sure I heard him say this right before I go in.
Yeah.
Let me hear that one.
Done a great job, of moving to
set to actually launch those deep passes. You guys haven't really completed.
No, absolutely. I don't think he has a vision problem down the field.
Why
He's done a great job, of moving to find space. We've had experience. I don't think he has a vision problem.
You better hear nigga live twice in 3 seconds.
Actually launch those deep passes. You guys haven't really completed.
No, absolutely. I don't think he has a
lie number one. I don't think he has a problem going down the field. Here's lie number 2 right after it.
Vision problem down the field. He's done a great job, of moving to find space.
Hey,
lies.
The lies we tell, bro. The lies we tell, bro.
Lies.
He's trying to make himself feel good, man.
This is why people don't
Brad Isaac hands on fire.
The professional sports have figured out how to turn coaches into politicians, bro. Like, we live in a climate now where you don't have to tell the truth anymore. And it's just like, just assume that we know that y'all are fucking lying up there at the podium, bro. Look at this dude, man.
Exposed.
He stumbled all over this this interview. He lied all through this interview. Man, look. If this nigga right here is calling any plays for us at all, then man, we in bad shape with this coaching staff, bro. Well, some of the people on this coaching staff. Look, hey, look, Canales, don't bring his ass back either, man. Go find yourself a real offensive coordinator, man. I don't know, that might be your homie, but he up there lying, bro. Canales don't lie that bad, bro. This dude right here is never going up there again.
We've had experience, me and Dave in particular have had experience with guys like Russell Wilson, Baker Mayfield, and Bryce. They all do a great job of finding space and finding
lies. Hey, Pop, he lies throughout. Every time he lies, we go pause and say lies. Bryce is not a part of them other two quarterbacks. Let's keep going.
Vision to get those throws down the field, and they're not 6'5", just towering over the offensive line. So, the proof is in his ability to push the ball down the field in practice. We've seen it. We've seen it in games. You go back to last year. He does a phenomenal job right around this stretch.
That motherfucker just said he got to go back to last
year. Last year.
You didn't say shit about this year. He said last year.
If you look back to last year, and he's about to say this is about this time. This is where he started picking up because it was, but still. Oh my God. So I hear Brian Daboll's looking for a job. Isn't he a former OC? I would take Brian Daboll. Lord. Oh my God.
He said like last year.
Oh my God.
Hold on, I gotta hear
the proof is in his ability to push the ball down the field in practice. We've seen it.
Well, he said the proof is in.
And because he couldn't finish it.
He referred to last year.
He referred to practice.
Games. You go back to last year. He does a phenomenal job right around this stretch.
What did he do this year?
Not a damn thing. And
we're already in that stretch. We don't got 10 games left.
I was gonna say, Poppin left. You should have put him back up on the board because he had Bryce Young in a UFL uniform or an XFL uniform.
Yeah, he went to go change.
There he is. That's where he's gonna be at, right there.
I'm glad you changed clothes, Pop, because that's where the hell.
Put it up there. Let him see it.
Let him. He said, make me front and center real quick.
Yeah. Load up.
Let me share something with y'all real quick. This is not an Atlanta Falcons uniform.
No.
That is a UFL uniform right there.
That looks like the Renegades uniform almost. If they're still the Renegades, they might be something else now. I don't know what they are.
No, Outlaws. Houston Outlaws.
Oh, Outlaws. Okay.
Hey, look, shout out to Miss Douglas. She said lies.
Who was it that said punk ass Brad? Was that T Green?
D Money said sheesh. It is Al Sharpton. Lies.
Lies.
T Green said punk ass Brad, man. Dan Kincaid said, man, are you kidding me? But I'm the problem. He said, but I'm the problem. But all the Bryce Young fans, oh my God, damn. God, please help this fan of the Carolina Panthers and that organization, bro. That man said the proof is in the pudding because we can go back to last year.
And practice. We can see it in practice. And if you go back to last year, what has he done this year?
Lies.
Let me help you, Brad. The results say not a damn thing. Just really?
And this is how you know Brad isn't lied. Because your coach has said, if I don't see it in practice, I'm not calling it in the game.
Right.
Lies.
God almighty. We need a lies sound, but I agree, Miss Douglas. We do.
Damn.
Just towering over the offensive line. So, the proof is in his ability to push the ball down the field in practice. We've seen it.
In what?
Practice.
Claire,
huh?
Are you allowed to hit the quarterback in practice?
Hell no. That's a good way to get yourself benched for the game.
Does any quarterback get any real pressure in practice?
Nah, I mean, some, but not like that. They can't even touch him.
What is he doing in practice mean to us?
I would say not a damn thing.
You remember the beginning of the year when I said, what you do in practice will show up on game day.
And there it was.
So you lies.
You've seen it in games. You go back to last year. He does a phenomenal job right around this stretch. I showed the guys a couple, clips from this stretch of the season last year when he started clicking. Guys had those accumulated reps. He was ripping the ball down.
We're supposed to wait till week 10 every year
for him to get it figured the fuck out.
Figure it out.
You can't make this shit up no more. Oh my god! Ow, my side hurts.
I need y'all to wait till week 10 every year.
On the field. Not that you dip into the past, but you got to be honest of saying, hey, throughout the season, we get these accumulated reps, in the pass game where there's a trust involved with that you grow and you show like, hey, I'm internalizing some of these near misses. I'm going to fix it and move on. You hit it in practice, and then it comes to life in the game. And I think that's going to be the case for us.
It's never come to life, bro.
But your secondary already has told on you. They told on you in preseason.
Yeah.
J.C. Horn has already gotten in the face of Bryce Young saying, oh, wow, it's the first time he actually threw something past 5 yards. He's all... Lord.
Going forward down this last stretch of the season. Really excited to see it come to life. There's no bigger issues other than just addressing the things that have gone on and then making those connections happen on game.
Oh, say what they are, Brad. Say
and you
it.
mentioned Russell.
God
how much is what you're trying to accomplish and what Dave's trying to accomplish is from that Seattle influence?
No, every year's different, and every player is different. There's in particular plays, concepts.
I didn't know he knew. Hold on, man. Pause that one.
Quarterback likes, so we truly don't copy and paste from one year to the next, even from year 1 to 2 to 3 for a certain player. We treat it like a blank slate, and that's what we've done this year. We're building this thing around him, making sure that we bring everybody along with him.
I'm curious. Look, I gotta see what they said in the comments, y'all. We gotta see that.
Do they have the comments turned back on?
Let's see.
Yeah, they.
Oh God, here we go. Can we get Bryce to throw for over 10 yards, Brad? For fuck's sake!
Yeah, Brad is on punishment from freaking from now on.
Brad Enzick and Dave Connects, please no more jet sweeps for Jimmy Horn. We need to get Jimmy Horn running more deep vertical routes. But y'all know Bryce can't throw the ball up there, but y'all asking. Skinny post as well, route that Adam Thielen was running while with the Panthers. Jimmy Horn is the only receiver on our roster that can possibly take the top off the defensive covers with his speed. We should still throw some deep routes to XL, but I believe Jimmy Horn might be more suitable for that.
So I just wonder, they do realize that both of them run a 4.3, right?
And XL is taller.
Yeah. So what are they talking about? They have see. So none of these dudes These dudes watch the freaking combine, and then they don't. This dude is big and fast as hell, and he specialized with you throwing 50-50 balls to him. No, the only reason we're not doing it is because Bryce can't do it.
Look, man. Somebody said, "Look, David 6750, XL has got to go. How do you get to be a professional wide receiver without the ability to catch a ball? Oh.
How do you get to be a franchise quarterback without your ability to throw the fucking ball? David.
How do you catch the ball? How do you catch the ball when the ball is thrown behind you? The ball is thrown 3 feet in front of you. The ball is thrown. He's the you know what? Those first couple of games, balls hit him in the hands and he didn't catch them. Cool. But these ones of late have not even got anywhere near him. What are they talking about?
And when 54% of the target share is Ted McMillan, what the fuck do y'all expect?
Let's look at Toby 22 dash whatever.
Oh, his name's Toby. Say less.
He said, "Why these coaches keep complimenting these players? They sound like me." He said, "I've heard him say they did good jobs multiple times. I kept calling that out. The team is trash. It's not the whole team. I disagree with that part. How are they good in any way? Canales does this too. All positivity, yet they lose so much."
Listen, I want to say this right now.
The guy what does this guy get paid to do? Nothing.
Oh, Derek said the same thing I said. Brian Daboll in his OC. There we go.
I want to say this, man. I want to say this one. I want to say this. This one gets, like, literally, if we don't look at this thing as a whole picture, you're going to blame it on one person. And to say that this team sucks is absolutely stupid, because holding an NFL team to 17 points is really good for a defense.
That's enough.
Well, the average team, I think the average team this year is scoring I think it's 24 point something points a game. That's the average. As long as you hold them to under the average, you're doing your fucking job.
You're doing your job. Like, y'all got to stop. You got to look at the whole picture. The defense, yes. I bet you freaking JC is going to come out here and feel real disrespected because he fell down twice and it resulted in 2 touchdowns. I mean, I think so. I think equipment manager need to be cussed the hell out, because ain't no way he should fall down twice.
Oh, but that happened all through preseason on our field. There are guys who slip and slide on that field all the time. They've been doing it all year on both our team and other teams.
I don't know what they need to do. They need to figure this shit out, man. Because that is unacceptable for somebody who gets paid to make sure that they have the right cleats on, so that they get the right footing. Because if JC doesn't fall on that one where he's stride for stride with him, there's a good chance that ball ends up in his hands.
The Chris Olave touchdown one?
Yes, there's a good, because he was stride for stride with him.
And
he was looking back from the ball. He was getting ready to turn his head to look for the ball, and he loses his footing.
So some guy says, so you guys didn't prepare like this last week. Why not? I think everyone is dancing around the fact that BY9 is the worst starting quarterback in the league. He has the 8th worst YPA, over 660 attempts, and is the worst over 1,000 attempts. It's not play calling. It's not the receivers or the line, and it's certainly not Rico. It's BY9.
Fackety, facts. Facts.
Those are facts, man. I mean, I'm not gonna disrespect the dude and be with y'all, but the truth is, he is not a NFL caliber quarterback. I'm going to say this right now. He's not a backup NFL caliber quarterback.
I mean, if you need him to come in again in victory formation, then yeah.
Well, you could volunteer a running back to do that.
Yeah.
Listen,
shout out to
Rico can do that. Rico,
man, I can't stand Brad's press conferences. We only had 2 so far. He said 90% of what he's saying is cap. Lies. Bryce is what he is. It's year 3, week 11. I see wide receivers running deep routes plenty. Either Bryce is looking in on the first read.
Yep.
How many times have I said this?
Yeah. Bryce don't do no. Usually you can tell.
Or he's just consistently missing wide receivers, open wide receivers. Bryce is terrible.
Now I'm going to say this. So Ted has had some drops that I think he should have caught.
Oh,
but
he has. Don't even get me started.
There are some throws that Bryce has. I'm like, dude, the fact that he got his hands on that is ridiculous.
Yes.
The fact is like because like that one he threw behind him this last game. I'm like, dude, the fact that he got his hands on that, it was actually pretty good. I mean, but at the end of the day, that's not where the ball should have been placed in the first place. That ball, if you were going to throw that ball on the inside, that ball should have been right on his shoulder. So all he had to do was boom and pull it into his body.
This is the other thing. With Bryce is this, man. The shit that was really, really unnatural in that game too is I don't care how angry he seemed in that press conference or whatever, that was all bullshit. The way he looked on the field, he truly looked like he could care less in that last game, bro. Like when they got to the point where he heard the crowd booing him, he didn't care, bro. He didn't give a shit. It didn't even bother him.
Man.
Well, that's I honestly don't think Bryce Young really ever wanted to play football like that. But that's a whole other conversation for another day.
Claire, how many times have I said it? This boy don't want to play NFL football, man. He knows he's over his head, bro. He know he ain't gonna survive in this game. So whatever he got, I hope he's saving all that money, bro. That boy, he ain't getting no more endorsements. Ain't nobody putting their name on that bullshit.
It's at this point, man, it's just proven that the man is not going to be. He's not going to be.
I'm gonna get one
serviceable.
She said we need a large soundbite, and that's we're gonna get it too. Lies. I promise you, we're gonna have it on the next show, bro.
I know you about to record this soundbite yourself.
Lies. Cut it out, man. And then she's listening to this. She said, we're talking about practice.
I love how the tape that he said that they're showing the guys who are new what happened last year is the games from or the new this year is the games from last year, and it's like, why?
I mean, at this point, you shouldn't be watching any more game from last year. You should be watching game from this year. Yeah, this is like,
don't worry about what happened last year because you can't. Who cares about that? Look at all the stupidity that's been going on this year. Explain that.
I just can't. I'm tired of people saying the O-line can't block. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Taylor Bowden is probably he probably has one more good year in him, and then we need to get a right tackle. I
agree.
We'll
probably do that this year.
I'm 100% sure that this dude is not going to be able to keep up with NFL level defensive ends after next year. He's getting beat more.
I can put on a football uniform and go to the Carolina Panthers football uniform so I can hit the hell out of Bryce Young and walk out of the practice field again, and I'm extremely done. Damn, bro, they're choosing violence with him now, bro.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, I ain't gonna condone no violence on him. I don't want him to get hurt. I know that nobody wants this to happen. I know people want to just go ahead and get rid of him, take him off the field, put somebody else on the field. We're going to have to take these lumps so that damn Tepper has no way to say this is anybody's fault but his fault.
Midnight Hammer, shout out to Midnight Hammer. I hope make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, brother.
Man got a porno name.
Yeah, he said Midnight Hammer. A midnight hammer. Bryce BY9 will heat up, throw for 250 yards a few times, still lose, and we will be stuck with him until 2027.
Don't you bring that voodoo? Nope. Don't you be wishing that voodoo over here? Nope. No.
I'm gonna say this right now. Barring a epic turnaround of BY9 himself, he's probably not going to be our starting quarterback next year.
That's a good question, Mr. Douglas. Look, I said last week on C3. What did I say, Pop? And nobody's dumb enough to do that. I said I'm gonna bet $1,000 for anybody that's gonna take it.
This.
And Trish was like, and my wife was like, I know you're joking, right? I was like, no, I'm not. I said $1,000 that this boy will not be back here starting next year.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, no, he will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. But ain't nobody said
I'll take that bet.
I'm not gonna take that bet.
Nah. Hey, look, I'm gonna say right now, barring him turning into Superman himself, there is no way.
Hey, Nick.
I'm not talking about Cam Newton. I'm not talking about Cam Newton.
I know you ain't
talking about the comic book character. I'm talking about the comic book character. I'm saying barring him turning into
Cam MVP Newton only. That's that name's only reserved for him.
Listen. By barring him turning into some other freaking overpowered cartoon character, barring that happening, he is not going to get better. Going to be the quarterback of next year. There's no way. He is literally on pace to throw for 2,500 yards.
Yep.
So can we
19 touchdowns and 12 interceptions? That's his projection.
I'm gonna finish the year. Ask you, but I want to ask the chat again. So is he a bust or not, man?
Yes.
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 Is he a bust?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't even need to think about it. Yes.
Put a yes in the comment. Say he's a bust, or put the word bust in the comments. If Bryce is a bust, do it right now, man. Let us know. Is he a bust, or you still rocking with him? When I say bust, I mean one of the top busts, top 3 busts, top 5 busts.
You trying to make him listen?
You don't need a 4th. I ain't going. None of those guys got a 4th season.
Look, at one point in time, he was basically considered one of the biggest busts of all times. He was in that realm of being labeled that.
Claire,
we was literally gonna have that label on this team.
What did we give up for Bryce? DJ Moore. What
we 2 first-round picks.
We gave up DJ Moore, 2 first-round picks.
What are those?
A second round pick from 1 year, and I think either another second or another third from another year too.
Now, what did those picks turn into?
Oh shoot, those. You said those. Darnell Washington is one of them.
One.
Darnell Washington. I don't know who the other one was. Who was the other one?
Put it this way. I'll just make it simple.
Wait,
what we gave up.
Rome Odunze.
Yep. Caleb Williams. What we gave up in total for value. $130 million to go get Bryce Young. That doesn't include the value of his own contract, by the way. That's just what we gave up to go get him. $130 million, and he ain't even worth that right now.
So the picks was literally it's Rome Odunze, Caleb Williams, and Darnell Washington. Those are the picks. Those are the picks that we gave. That's what we gave up to get Bryce Young. And Darnell Washington I'll tell you right now, Darnell Washington looking like one of the best tackles in the NFL right now.
Now Nick, don't forget, because the Bears because we did swap picks, we moved up. Pick number 9, the Eagles came up and got Jalen Carter because the Bears moved back.
Jalen Carter.
So Jalen Carter too.
When you look at everything that went in that Bryce Young deal of trading up, he is a max bust. You can't, all the other busts in the past, you can't name no shit like that. That was in a trade for them or whatever. That's a max bust.
I mean, Trey Lance was pretty epic too.
But guess what? But have you seen Trey Lance on the field much? You know what I'm saying?
So you don't get to. So you don't.
Have you heard Trey Lance Hive out here ready to run through Army tank for Trey Lance Hive out here?
No.
Listen, nah, bro. Hey, listen, I don't know what it is, man. Like, I don't know what it is with our fan base, man. I don't know why we get split down the middle. There is no way that there can still be people.
This guy, man, what is it about him?
Oh, there are definitely still people out there, Nick. There are.
There's no way, Claire.
There
There's
are,
no way.
But there are, Nick.
It's tons of them.
There are.
Claire.
I promise you there are, Nick.
What do you see that I don't see?
What do I hear? And what do I see? Well, since I'm not on social media anymore, but I hear plenty from other people who watch other podcasts who say, you are not going to believe what Ronnie said today. You are not going to believe what so-and-so said today. I don't know if Driver is still on his whole thing.
Claire.
What?
Fuck Ronnie.
I know, fuck Ronnie, but I hear about it, and sometimes I have listened, and just to hear what he has said, because I'm like, it can't be that bad, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's that bad, and it's just, and then I just walk away, and I don't. It's just how
every way.
Listen, there is no people want to blame Canales, but the concepts are there. The wide receivers are open.
Mm-hmm.
The opportunity to throw the ball is there. Like,
you're preaching to the choir, Nick.
There's nothing. There is no I'm sorry, man. Claire literally just told you he's one of the least sacked quarterbacks in the NFL.
He's 28, which means very few.
Come on, man. Like, you gotta look at this for what it is.
I just looked at our offensive line has pretty much ranked in the top half, which is 15th or higher, or top 10 collectively throughout this entire season.
Shout out to SC Pace.
With Roach. Go ahead.
Hold on, Jameis, Kyler, Geno, if released.
I don't know about Geno.
Or some potential vets, QB this offseason. Look, don't tell Nick nothing about Jameis.
Geno is done.
I don't know about Geno. Mac Jones, you're going to have to trade for him because he signed through 2026.
Yeah, he signed a 2-year deal. You got to trade for Mac Jones.
It might be worth it, man. It really might be worth it. It might be worth it.
Yeah, but I mean, if we can get him for a 5th round pick, I take it.
We got 9 picks,
But then, I mean, I don't know if they're going to hold on to him or what they're going to do. Tanner McKee will be a free agent this offseason from the Eagles, which I like Tanner McKee. I thought we were actually going to draft him the year that I think he came out the same year as Bryce, which is why he's going to be a free agent this year or this offseason. So he's another option.
No. He had to come out the year before, Claire, if he's going to be a free agent this year. Had the year before, because this will be Bryce's
I don't know.
year.
I can't remember. I don't know when they got picked, and I don't know who gets how many years guaranteed for their rookie contracts at what stage.
So all contracts are at least 4 years. The first
then
round
maybe
is
it
the
was
only
the year
one.
before.
Yeah, the first round is the only one where you can do that. You can do the 5th-year option.
Hey, Edge.
Yo.
We playing y'all tonight, right?
I heard that sigh. I heard.
You must have seen the score. Yeah, we playing some flying uniforms too. I got to get one of them jerseys, bro.
Listen. Let's just go ahead and just be honest with you.
He said we cannot run it back with Bryce. S.E. Pace said he is 1,000% a bust, man. Adobe Nightlife, bust. Miss Douglas, yes, bust. T. Green said,
look. Listen, I'm gonna say this, Twan. I'm gonna say this right now.
Coming, S.C. Pace at least top 10 busts in NFL history, top 5. When we just named everything that involved that dude, bro, and all the shit that we missed out on, man, he is top 3, really, man. I don't care. You can't name 3 other busts bigger than him.
I want to add to this, Twan, when you done.
Jackie K said, he is a 1,000,000% bust, hands down, bro. Claire, you know, petty ass Claire, man. He's a bussity bust. Yes, 1,000,000 times a bust. Bust on your forehead, bust on your knees, bust on your mattress.
Whoa, pause. Bust on your mattress.
Bust a bust.
Listen, I'm gonna say this though, Twy. I wanted to say something about the Mannings are done, man. The Mannings are done. The Mannings are done. I'm gonna say that. Your boy is not it at all.
Man, how the hell we get on the Mannings?
Who are y'all playing, Twan?
It's the Knicks and the Heat.
Oh, you talking about basketball? Ain't nobody give a shit about that.
What Mannings?
He thought you were saying FSU was playing Texas.
No, I'm talking about no. I'm talking about the Knicks versus Miami Heat.
Yeah, I don't want to give 2 shits about that.
Well, now, Miss Doug, I'm sorry to say this to you, but Bryce didn't catfish everybody.
nah.
I'm sorry, but
the Texans did that, man. The Texans catfished. The Texans told us that CJ Stroud was dumb. That's what they did.
They could get him.
That's what they did. That is exactly what happened, man. The Texans did this. Everybody go boo the Texans the next time y'all get an opportunity to. Boo them blues.
Why boo them?
Why boo the Texans? Because the Texans, ain't no way you telling me the Wonderlic score gets leaked one time. And it's the time that we got to pick between CJ Stroud and Bryce Young. And the one time Bryce's score said that he was a genius. CJ Stroud's score said that he was a dummy.
And we've not heard anything about the Wonderlic test since.
And it's been two drafts. It's been 2 drafts. Ain't nobody bought
Not even that. But listen to this. I didn't even know what it was until that draft.
Hold on. Let me get something off my chest real quick. Hey, Edge.
Yo.
You know the biggest hater that used to play for the Heat, man? For me, I don't even like using the word hater. I hate that fucking word.
I mean, because you're a hater.
But Udonis Haslam, bro.
Yeah, Udonis Haslam.
That motherfucker, he always wants to be on a panel talking about the Knicks, right? So he can disrespect, right? You know, but listen, and you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, dude, why do you talk about it so much? Like, it's just like him and Reggie Miller are two.
It's because he remembered the battles that the Knicks and the Heat had.
But we're talking about now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally goes on these podiums just to fucking talk shit. And it's like, your team is fucking down right now, man. Like, relax, bro. With that big ass fucking bump in the back of his head that he keeps growing his damn hair over so we can't see the shit. Hating ass nigga.
You asking the wrong person, dog.
I don't care about no team that just keep talking about the dudes like that. Like, everybody knew before they got to him he was gonna be on some hate shit, man. Everybody up here. Oh, well, yeah, Knicks look great, man. I expect them to win it. No, Jake. No, man. Miami's like fucking 10th. No, man, not no Knicks. Shaq is another hater. That motherfucking Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal hate the Knicks. You know what his reasoning for hating the Knicks was when he came out and said it? He said because New Yorkers think they all that. What the fuck does it got to do with the team?
Somebody from New York, somebody from New York talked too much shit to Big Diesel. That's what he said.
And he had to put him in his place.
No, we didn't. He's just man. Look, if y'all don't know by now that Shaq is a hating ass nigga, bro. That big motherfucker always so he never thinks he's wrong about anything. You know, I'm right. You don't know what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Every time,
we'll go see him on them. Hey, we'll go see him on the hot ones. And trust me, he was wrong on that.
Oh God, when he was on Hot Ones, that shit was funny. Actually,
you can't tell me wrong. I remember when he did that hot chip shit. He was like, "I'm not gonna budge. I'm the greatest, Kenny. I'm the greatest. When I put the chip in my mouth, I ain't even gonna budge." Y'all saw what he did when he put that chip in his mouth, right? He couldn't come back to the show, man. Until he had about 15 pieces of water in his mouth.
I guess you thought that was funny, man. You should see him on Hot Ones, bro. He was
dying.
I seen that shit too when he was eating the wings, bro. He can't deal with spice. S.E. Pace said some people still foolish enough to buy into this dude, even after how trash he's been basically his entire career. I don't get it, man. I'm telling y'all, they are not in love with the football player, man. It's pop culture, bro. It's like whatever they think he is off the field, and it ain't like Bryce got a podcast or he wearing all this drip or whatever the new generation likes, or
he used to have one in Alabama.
Or he out here doing this groundbreaking shit. This dude is terrible, bro. Bryce don't want to do a podcast. I'm gonna tell you why, Ash. If he do a podcast, he better cut the comments off. He do a podcast, he know he gonna get lit up, bro. Because you might be forced to read some of that shit, and you'll see how we really feel if you read them comments. They're trying to keep him away from shit like that. He's like, yeah, man, I think I'm gonna go out here and try to put together this super podcast. They're like, nah, man, don't do that shit.
Oh, he did a podcast when he was at Alabama.
That's because he was winning.
I was about ready to throw my phone listening to him.
Shout out to SC Base. He said Shaq is an idiotic analyst to begin with. He openly admitted he doesn't watch the games too. But they got him on as a commentator on these games. After he did that, I heard him when he said it, and just like, I don't like this guy. I don't like this. I'm like, man, look, and now I see what some of these young boys is like, man. A lot of these older guys hating on these kids for no reason at all, bro. So, and then the thing he gonna always be, I got 4 rings. I got 4 rings sitting there. I'm sorry, man. Wade carried you in Miami, and you couldn't win without Kobe. I mean, you know. But I mean, he kills.
I mean, he did win.
The only person I listen to on that show is Ernie and Kenny. Between him and Charles Barkley, both of those motherfuckers are exhausting. 2 old idiots talking shit about people, man. That's y'all claim to fame. Hey, Chuck, how you feel about the Charlotte 49ers, man? I don't like them.
I don't like them right now either. It's okay.
Claire, he'll be out here. I don't like their colors, and I don't like the stadium. But did you see them play? No, I don't have to watch. Nigga.
What's scary is how well you do that impression, Dwight.
Bro, do you see how badly he went at Dwight Howard too? Over a fictional character, Edge. You shouldn't be calling yourself Superman. I'm the real Superman. No, you're not. Superman is a fictional character. You got two black dudes fighting over being a white guy. Man, that shit is ridiculous. You remember what he did to JaVale McGee?
Oh God.
His mom had to get involved, bro. Like, leave my son the fuck alone, bro.
That was horrible.
That shit was uncalled for.
It was. I ain't gonna lie.
But we live in this world where people are Shaq's the man, bro. Shaq's the man. Like, petty ass nigga now, bro. D Nice said Shaq from Jersey. Man, Shaq lived in Jersey probably 12 years. You know, we can't tell, man. And then case of Shaq is delusional person saying he's always right every time, but he's not. I mean, he don't even entertain the fact that he could be wrong about anything. Not anything, just basketball, man. You know? Entertain. What y'all thinking? What we gonna look like Sunday, man? Pop, start with you, bro. What are you expecting?
Hot garbage.
We'll come back to him, Claire.
Oh, hot garbage. Here's okay. I expect everybody who is on this team, who is currently ranked in the top 15 or better, to do their job. But the little fucker who is ranked 31st in the league right now as a quarterback, I don't expect him to do shit.
Even though he always seems to play pretty well against.
I don't give a damn.
Twan, listen, bro. At this point, that narrative is shot, bro. Like honestly, that narrative is shot.
Since people like to live in the past, the only way Bryce Young to me does anything great against the Falcons, that one sole game where he played against the Falcons last year, where he had 5 touchdowns, unless he's doing that, not even for this game, unless he's doing something that great to make up for the assery that he has put on tape for the last 2.5 years through the next 10 games, or what is it, 7 games, not 10 games, 7 games of this season, I don't give a fuck what he does. I don't care even if we beat him, I'll be happy that we won, but I can promise you it will have nothing to do with little buddy.
Because literally all we got to do is just take the ball out of his damn hands and then freaking just let the rest fucking fall. That's literally all that's gonna happen.
And Twan, you can say so. I know we scored 30 points, but his individual stats for Atlanta: 16 of 24. He averaged 5 yards a pass, no touchdowns, and no interceptions. He didn't do shit. He didn't contribute shit. So what do I expect him to do? Nothing.
Nothing.
He's going to be a passenger like how he has been for the last 2.5 years. He's not going to be a carrier. He's going to be a passenger.
Economy, first class, or a coach?
As far as I'm concerned, he can try to ride in the wheel well where the wheels are at this point.
I'll make him walk all the way to the back.
Back of
Make
the plane.
him. I'll put him down there with all the baggage. Put him down in the baggage area, down below in the belly of the plane. Put him there.
You don't even get a seat. It's not his head. He'll burn up down there, man.
I mean, that's where they make dogs ride. The dogs are fine. Just give him a water bottle and some food. He'll be all right.
Well, he can't be by the dogs because he's not a dog.
The motherfuckers might fuck around and say, "You suck, Ruff."
He'll get down there and he'll be like, "Hey guys, I'm a dog too." Okay, never mind.
No, you're not one of us.
Fuck you ain't.
We'll read his last few comments before we get up out of here. He said, SC pays for if we can't run the ball well enough, we won't win. Our defense will show up and get after Michael Penix, but I don't expect Bryce to do nothing.
Nope. I don't either.
Shout out to Marcus up in here as well, man. He said, and Drake May looks like the second coming of TB12.
Oh,
Ooh, he hitting a lot on it. put a lot on it right now.
Hey, they. That's how it's looking. I mean, look, what Mike Vrabel is doing, what Mike Vrabel is doing, bro. Like, that's why.
Cut that shit out. It's not looking like that. It's
not. I refuse. No.
you refuse?
I mean, power to Drake May, and he's doing a lot with.
Yeah, he ain't
kind of a little.
He's doing a lot with a little. But here's the thing. You can't deny what this kid is doing. It's right there.
I'm not.
It's until you put TB12 in there. It's where the shit gets delusional.
I'm not putting the TB12 on.
That's what I'm saying, though.
That's what we're arguing. We're saying that, look, he good, but look, he ain't the second coming of the TB12.
We'll see what happens. He starts knocking out Patrick Mahomes in playoff games and shit, and then we'll have another conversation.
He got to win his division before we can start doing that shit.
Well, Twan, aren't the Patriots leading their division currently?
Yeah, and he beat Josh Allen.
He's beat the Bills once at the Bills.
At the Bills.
Okay.
So
then he give him something.
Okay.
Right. No, but that's that's been the powerhouse for their division for a while.
8 games. They won fucking 8 games. 8 games in a row.
We beat the Packers.
I don't know if we so much beat the Packers or if they just had a bad game. Just looking at how we just played the damn Saints, I don't. I'm definitely not trying to compare this team with what we've got to Drake May and the Patriots. Ain't no.
You can't do that.
Drake May can come here. I know Drake May, if you ever get tired of the cold, let us know.
Yeah, bro. You ain't going nowhere with Chicago anyway.
Nope.
Chicago.
Just with Vrabel being there? Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. You know what? The whole time I've been thinking
Caleb Williams.
No,
Drake May. Patriots. The Shitriots. Patriots. Yeah. I can't call them the Shitriots no more. I mean, I can, but
Drake May still ain't looking like the second coming.
No, but he is doing damn well with what he's got.
What I'm saying is we can't start saying that until he gets put a ring on the.
I agree. But as far as when Brady, I guess, took over and when he was in that position, I could see why people are saying that. Yeah. I'm not going to tout him as the second coming, but he's looking damn good.
That he is. Yep.
It still hurts. It still hurts my heart knowing that Sam Darnold has had success with 2 different teams. God help us all. Yep. Let Steve Wilkes walk out the door. Let him walk out the door.
Walk out the door.
And we could have we could have had that man right.
Got rid of Cam. I don't even want to go down that line again about all the dumb shit we've done. All right, man. Look, check this out, bro. That's been our show, man. We're approaching 3 hours, and I want these people to enjoy the rest of their night. It's Friday. You know what I'm saying? Friday or whatever. Make sure you guys go out and check out these other podcasts and people that's going on around tonight. I think some other people are live tonight, but I want to thank every last one of y'all, man, for coming over here and spending time with us tonight, man. You could have chosen another podcast, but y'all rock with us, and we really, really, really appreciate that, man. Don't forget that like button if you haven't already hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the people that gave tonight too, man. Shout out to Flame for Jesus with the 5 memberships that he pushed out tonight. Also the financial donations that he pushed out. Shout out to Motar Lomax also with the cash donation to the show as well, man. And we're about to get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see y'all again on Sunday morning. Before whatever goes down. And that's a 1 o'clock game, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
So, man, in no particular order, man, whoever wants to shout out first, we'll just go so we can get up out of here.
Shoot. Man, shout out to all y'all, man. Look, we happy that you came through. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with us. And we greatly appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir. Right.
I don't know about the right part, but the only thing that should get right is these fucking draft picks that we're gonna get freaking after we trade Bryce.
What draft picks?
That conditional 7th.
Well, he put an S on the end.
That conditional 7th rounder that could turn into a 6 if he, takes more than so many snaps with his next team.
No, he put an S at the end of this. Man,
I want at least 2 draft picks back. I want.
You're not Edge. Then
they're not gonna be first.
You're not gonna get
They're
it.
not gonna be first. I know that.
Oh, they're not gonna be first. They're not gonna be seconds. They're not gonna be thirds. They're not gonna be fourth. So you may as well just get that idea out your head.
I'll take a 5th for his guys.
I don't think you'll even get that.
I'll take a 5th.
And look, I'll take a 5th, and y'all gotta pay the rest of his money.
Might do it.
They'll give you that conditional 7th if they got to pay the rest of his money.
I really do.
Oh my God.
Shout out to people in the chat. He said, Derek and Kate said, love you guys. Be safe and take care. Good night, man. See y'all later. And shout out to my man, SC Pace, man. SC Pace. They sent a lot of him in the chat, man. Shout out to SC Pace 4. He said, great content. We really appreciate that, brother. And Dopey Light Life TV said, look, man, he said, Lil Man is worth a 7th rounder at best.
Live.
Yeah.
Live.
God. Oh.
Well, shout it out there.
I'll keep it short and simple. Shout out to y'all who joined us. Shout out to everybody who joined us on the panel tonight. We've had a few people come in and out of here. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And Brad Isaac, if you ever say that's our Bryce one more again, somebody's going. You might come up missing. I don't know. I can't hear you say that one more time. You might come up missing. I can't do it.
Like he out here doing, like he making shit happen. Like that's your girlfriend or some shit. Woo, bro! I heard it all. Hey, Pop, man, shout it out.
Yeah, man, we enjoyed everybody pulling up, man. Sorry we had to expose it, but we had to put it out there, man. We had to expose the lies, the truth, and things of that nature. Don't be fooled, guys. That's why we had to do what we gotta do. Man, y'all keep out.
Yeah, 704 Charlotte Bound Show. Hey, Edge.
Yo.
You gonna watch the game with me?
Which one? Oh, them.
That's
yeah. Bruh.
I just wanted to know if I was gonna put it up when the show's over with.
Nah, bro. We gonna lose that one, dog. I mean, we playing well, but we definitely gonna lose that one.
I don't know about that, but if you think so.
I believe so. It's the Nick.
704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. We out.
Right.
Yes, Princess.